Championships. I'm the co-director or co-organizer, whatever we want to call it, with Tar Mendocino, and we're putting on a great event this weekend. We've had some tremendous support. We've got a tremendous field. And tonight we got a round of 8 undefeated. 4 matches are being streamed. The primary stream on the Galaxy YouTube channel, and then the other 3 matches are on the Ace Point YouTube online channel. What a group of 8. We've got Steve Sachs and John O'Hagan are going to be the primary lead match, and we got Ed O'Loughlin and Saba Bajanis-Vili. We got Stacy Turner and Ray Fogerlin, and we have Herb Roman and Petko Kostadinov. So what a group. We just had a little, as we do every year, Calcutta of the final 8 undefeated players. It was pretty competitive bidding on the 8, but I think O'Hagan took O'Hagan was the favorite. Not surprising. He just won the UBC USA Championship, and he's a renowned player, nonetheless. So you're going to see him playing Steve Sachs here. This should be special. I got a lot of things to do, a lot of things to go on. We keep having open mic commentary. Rory's going to start this one off. Any number of giants or whatever may join him during the course of it, but Rory's a fun commentator to listen to and a knowledgeable player. So thank you, Rory, and have a good time.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
I believe Matt Recolaitis will be joining us in just a little bit. At least I hope he is. He said he might make his way in here. Kudos to Bill and Tara. Just top-notch quality tournament. The stream is obviously far and away superior to anyone and anything else that's been going on with that in the backgammon community. That's why I hire him to do the stream for my tournaments, Chicago and Vegas. Yeah, it looks like they're just setting up the checkers. Once again, this is going to be John O'Hagan, a top 10 giant, against Steve Sachs. I'm not sure if he's top 10 now. Maybe he's just outside the top 10. But 2 super powerful, great backgammon players. 2 guys I respect immensely. I consider them to be both really good friends of mine. They are great supporters of my tournaments over the years. Great supporters of many tournaments. They both travel a lot to and make every tournament they go to better. So this is a heavyweight matchup. You're talking about 2 of the very best players in the world. So this should be fantastic. John just set up all the checkers. Oh, the clock is set at 18 minutes. We need to make sure. I'm going to step away real quick and make sure they change that to 22. I will be back in 1 moment. The clock is set at 18 minutes. It needs to be 22.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
My pleasure. I just jogged out front to tell Tara and John to do a little adjustment on that clock. And as I was jogging back, someone I had dinner with, Jesper Carlson from Sweden, who's here on staff, said, after that big meal, you're still able to jog? And I said, just barely. One of the great things about so many tournaments that we go to is the camaraderie and the great meals and entertainment we get to have with other friends. And right next to the host hotel, which is the Sheraton Gunter, which is on Houston here in San Antonio, literally right next door to the hotel is maybe the best steakhouse I've ever been to. Amazing quality steaks. The place is called Bohannon's. And I was able to slide a reservation in just yesterday, even though they've been sold out for a week. Young lady was able to get me a table. And I went with my cousin Jeremy, who's visiting from Salt Lake, as well as Petko Kostadinov and Jesper. And, man, we just had an amazing dinner. If you're ever here down in San Antonio, so many great things to do. I highly recommend, if you want one of the best steak dinners you'll ever have, once again, Bohannon's, right on Houston, right next to the Gunter Hotel. Little free advertising for them. That place is just outstanding. So we'll be getting started momentarily. Once again, Steve Sachs versus John O'Hagan, 2 of the top giants in the world. What else can you talk about? Well, I guess I'll throw a word out. The U.S. Open is in Vegas. First weekend in April, or second weekend in April. I think it's April 6th to the 10th. It's my first venture into running the U.S. Open. My first Vegas tournament was in November of last year, the Las Vegas Open. The U.S. Open, I had a brand new logo. If you go to nvbg.com, the website is up. You can register for the tournament. Once again, NV is in Nevada, BG, backgammon.com. And then in May, I'm also running the Chicago Open. 2 years ago, we had, it was one of the first few tournaments canceled because of COVID. It was going to be the 40th Chicago Open, and I'm happy to finally host that 40th Chicago Open this year, Memorial Day weekend in the United States. Can't remember exactly the dates. I think it's May 25th through the 31st or something close to that. Memorial Day is always the last Monday in May, and that is when we will have the Chicago Open again this year. First time we're having it at the new Sheridan O'Hare Suites, Sheridan Suites O'Hare. Previously, we've been in a Holiday Inn Suites right next door. The new hotel has much more space, bigger playing room. It's just a much nicer hotel, and should be a great tournament. Actually, many years ago, Bill Davis ran the Midwest Championships at this property for at least a couple years. I attended it once or twice there, and happy to be able to move it next to this hotel for my Chicago Open. Before that, in the U.S., what other tournaments we got going on? I think, in March, we have the, I think, third, fourth weekend in March, we have the Ohio State Championship hosted by Joe Miller. I think the tournament director is going to be, I'm almost sure it's Ben Friesen, at least he created the registration for it, so that should be a great tournament. Ohio is considered like the player-friendly tournament. The tournament director does a great job making sure he does everything super great for the players, and kudos to him. Right near the Cleveland airport. And also the Cherry Blossom is in, I think, later on in April. And Karen Davis, and once again, I believe Ben Friesen is going to be helping her direct that. Should be a fantastic tournament. And one more tournament before my tournament in May. What tournament is Atlanta Spring Classic, hosted by Jeff Proctor, who's here on staff working with Bill and Tara. He does a fantastic job running that Atlanta tournament. I've only been to it once or twice. Always love the city of Atlanta, though. It's a great time. So come on out and play some live backgammon. Here we go. Once again, the 11-point match. The quarterfinals, undefeated quarterfinal of the Texas Backgammon Championships. John O'Hagan's on the bottom and Steve is on top. So Steve ran with an opening 6-5, and John replied with a standard split with a 3-2, and then a nice 6-4 from Steve, sending a third checker back. A6, not really what he was looking for. I'm guessing he's going to come out to the 18 here, and maybe it's right just to come down. That way you're going to get two checkers attacked, but no, as expected, he comes out to the bar. Pretty sure that's early play. You want to try and get advanced anchor, and this is one of the best ways to do it. Nice 5-4, making the 9-point for Steve. Now trying to get that anchor. He really wanted to roll a 3 and make that 21-point anchor. Since it's not available, he has two options: either taking the 18 anchor and being happy with it, or just making a point inside and hoping he's still able to make an inside point anchor. I'm not sure what's right here. I think the default play is probably to make the 18, but maybe early in an 11-point match, you don't want to just allow him to play behind you, so it very well could be right that making the 4-point is right here. I would definitely take the time that he is, and he does go with the offensive play rather than the defensive play. I'm not surprised. 6-4. Now he has the two options. Once again, hitting two checkers on the bar and 4 points, or just playing safe. Since he has a big race lead, he really doesn't want to risk anything, especially once John has made the 4-point. And he goes with the safe play and makes the inside point rather than hitting two checkers. And there's that 3 that he was looking for. Oh, instead of making because he can stay back on the 18, Yeah, I'm sorry. Stay back on the what's called 24 point. He makes the ball 18. Yeah, I missed the thought of that earlier. Nice safe 3-2 for Steve. 6-5 makes another point inside, making things a little bit risky for Steve, leaving a shot possibly. 3-2. Once again, going to place that nice safe checker right down to the 8 point. Looking to make the 5 point. He'll slot it and bring another checker down for sure. Once again, hope and roll something safe, and that's not a safe number. So he has to balance the best possibility if he gets missed versus also just leaving the fewest amount of shots. I believe the fewest amount of shots would be playing 6-2 and then... Oh, no, he can play safe. I'm sorry, I missed it. He can play 8-6, 8-2. And that's what he's going to do. I did not see it at first. Now he makes the 5 point with the 2-1. And now Steve is in a world of trouble if he leaves a shot. But that 4-1, that is a 4-1. Yep, plays nice and safe down to the 8. (6-2). Yeah, he's just going to clear the mid, put the checkers where he wants them to try and make that 6 prime. Steve's hoping for another nice safe number, and that's not going to get the job done in terms of being safe. Oh, wait, nope, he can play safe again, but that's really ugly. Wow. I think this goes to what, like the 6-4 that he played earlier when he didn't like hit 2 checkers. It led into all this. This is a really unusual. You don't see like top players put themselves in this kind of a position. They take a chance early to hope to avoid this disgusting kind of situation. Looking for doubles is what she's doing, or maybe a 5-4 to bring 2 down. 5-2. He can't play it safely. He can bring 2 down and leave. It's all force plus 3-1. So it's only 13 shots. Or he can make the 4 point, which he really needs points inside. So if he makes the 4 point, he leaves 2s plus 4 double 4s. Oh, this is actually fewer shots. Because the 2-6 is duplicated. This is actually fewer shots than bringing 2 down. And it's an inside point, but it doesn't clear the mid. But knowing that it's fewer shots and it makes an inside point, I'm making the 4 point here. Is there any other possibility? This is one, as I said, this is one more shot, so he will make the 4 point. Kind of a strange situation. Don't expect to see this kind of a... Huh? Yeah, but that leaves the fewest amount of shots. Someone suggested the possibility of clearing the 8, but it doesn't really move forward at all. And I don't think he's going to do this. I think he's going to make the 4 point because it's a point inside. And it's one fewer shot than this. John has, once again, 13 shots. 6-2, that's that hit number. Oh, wow. Early on in the match, in the same quarterfinal scenario, I just got a little note from Bill that Herb is leading Petco 5-0 already, and that's really bad news for me considering I bought Petco in the Calcutta. So, thanks, Bill. I appreciate the note of... well, so was that for the people, or was that just a needle at me? He says he didn't realize I had bet Petco. He's a liar.
Just trying to keep the crowd informed.
Absolutely. And I can see that Edo's leading Saba 2-1 early on in their match. So the only match I don't have an update yet is the Ray and Stacy turn. Stacy was leading 3-0, and I haven't heard someone yell scream 2-6 from the bar, so or anything else. So, yep, He's re-rolling that because the dice landed on the checker. This is not a non-dice on checkers tournament. And 3-1 is better than 4-2 anyway, so Steve's happy. Ooh, double fours. Fantastic number. Makes the 5 point. And has one more. It looks like, yeah, there's no other play really. I can slot in front of him, but that's not right. So, John has a 1-0 lead and a nice little advantage with the...
Carr says all of the audience is requesting updates on the Nick Jonah jackpot match, and Nick is leading 2-1 to 13.
Nick is leading Nick Blazier, the person that I'm sitting in for momentarily, because he's busy playing backgammon. He's not playing the main event, but he is playing in the Masters jackpot. And what round is that? Is that a
third round?
The third round. So it's a money round. Winner is in the money. Jonah leads 3-1. You said?
Nick leads.
Oh, Nick leads 2-1. I apologize. Two super nice guys. Two guys that are absolutely great for backgammon. Nick Blazier and Jonah Seawald. I don't know if you know Jonah at all, but he is a good buddy of mine, and I have given him a new title. It's Mr. 5K because he beat four of the greatest players in the world on the way to take down the 5K Super Jackpot in Vegas in November. The format was a best 2 out of 3 11-point matches. He beat Mochi 2-0. I'm sorry, he started by beating Michi 2 matches to 0. Then he beat Mochi 2 matches to 0. Then he beat Matt Cohn-Geyer in a single 11-point match semifinal, and then beat Dana Nazarian in another 11-point final match. So literally he went 6-0 against those 4 guys and played pretty darn well while doing it. And took down the Super Jackpot 5K in Vegas. Super kudos to him for pulling off such an awesome win. So yeah, 6-2 run. I already broke the midpoint. Looks like he had to get something going from the back. You don't want those checkers to get completely primed in. Oh, I have a little... the chit chat was just dropped my way. I see Ryan Rebello is out there. Man, I don't know if you guys know who Ryan is. He is number 2 on the Galaxy ratings. Dude is just he's 20 years old and playing he's been playing this for longer than he's been alive. Super strong player. Hey, Ryan, good buddy of mine. Actually, I was the first person to invite Ryan to do commentary on some streams, and he was thoroughly entertaining working with Frank Talbot in some of the online tournaments. Let's see here. Sorry, I was a little distracted or talking about things and not the match. And John doubles to 2 and gets a pass, so he leads 2-0 in this 11-point match. Oh, Ryan corrected me. He is no longer number 2 on Galaxy. And actually, I did know this. I just misspoke. I recalled him taking over the number 1 spot from ZZ in Europe. So, yes, Ryan. Ryan's no longer number 2. A 20-year-old kid, literally number 1 rating on Galaxy. I think he's just short of 300. I think he actually broke 3,300. He was the first player to do it, but I think right now he's just under 3,300. I'm not sure about that exactly. He lives up in Canada. Someone asked where he's from. I believe he lives near Montreal. Ryan, is that right? Okay, getting back to the match. So, standard split, 6-3 split, 4-1. You hit, and then you bring the second checker down because you've hit with the builder on the 8-point. Of course, John very kindly rolls a fanning number, the 6-6. And though it leaves a whole lot of blots, Steve gets to make his 5-point. 4s, that's going to hit. And this is interesting. He can make the 4-point, but at least 4 blots. And seems like a little too much. I think he's going to end up just bringing that checker around to the... Okay, so he brings the first one down. So he's either going to make the 9-point or safe that checker up and go to the mid. Yeah, this is what I thought the play was going to be. Yeah, Ryan does say he lives in Montreal. 6-3 hits, 5-2 hits. So we're getting into a little blot hitting contest, which favors Steve since he has the 5-point. But he doesn't have an 8-point, so it's not a huge advantage yet. Looking to hit back or make an anchor, Steve is. Oh, and he kindly fans on that 2-point board. Oh, sorry, 1-point board. And John rolls the double threes. Definitely going to make the 5-point, I think. I don't see any hits here. So he can make 2 points. I think he's going to end up making the 18. And then it's whether or not he makes the 5 or the 3 with the other 2. Maybe he makes 2 points inside, and that's that's what he does. I would have made the 18, but I don't question John O'Hagan. Looks like making the 3-point was right for sure. Sends the cube out with all those blocks. It's just a pass, and we'll move on to the next game.
Includes the board as you see it, which includes the board, letter case, back box, scoreboard, cube, two pair of precision dice.
Just reading some of the commentary. Oh, Joe Urso says hello from New York. Hey, Joe. Joe and I had a nice little match in the consolation final in New York. After beating me, knocking me out of the main, I actually got my revenge and beat him in the final of the consolation in New York in January. And a nice early double six to make 2 points for John, who's really putting the pressure on with some good rolls and some great play so far. And he doesn't waste his time, even with that 3. Wow, that was a very, I guess because of the stacks, I would have considered taking that lead, trailing 3-0, but maybe Steve, well, no question, Steve Sachs is smarter than me. He knows so much more insta passes. I would have definitely, can someone put that in, that cube right there? Was that really that much of an insta pass? I definitely would have considered taking. They flip the score around to the other side. Steve is now leading 4-0 instead of trailing 4-0, so that's a favorable flip. And they put it back. I can see John is getting a good laugh. Looks like Steve is trying to do something there. Scott Johnson says pass, but can someone put that in XG and let me know if that was such a quick insta pass? Like I said, I would have thought about it. 5-4 makes the point, of course. That golden point, the 5-point. And 6-1 just makes the bar. Don't worry about leaving the 2-shot. You need to actually have a nice fluid defensive position. 5-3 is just going to make the 3-point. Now he'll probably end up moving that checker from the 14. Unless he rolls something. Yep, there it is. Even though he can make an inside point, his opponent's made 2 points on the inside, so he can't really afford to give those shots. I just turned away for a second. I guess he rolled a 6-1 and made the bar. Nice 4-2 counter for 4-2 magic roll. Makes the prime. Steve will be sending the cube shortly if John doesn't roll a 1 or some. Oh, double 1s. Oh, but he only gets 3 really good ones. Actually, I'm sure he'll now ask Steve if he can owe him 1. That's what I would be doing. Clear play, but that does put a very big stop to the cube. 6-2 runs a checker. Now 6s, 4s, and 5s all play good for John. He gets a 3-1. That's equals a 4. My math does work. My math is still good. 3-1 still 4. You know, they're teaching new math in school these days. Sometimes it's it doesn't work the same anymore. But 4-1 comes in and hits, of course. Looking for a 2. He fans. Now Steve trailing 4-0 should really consider a cube here. He has a 5 prime. He has A6, 2-5, 2-6. That's 6 numbers that hit, plus all 5s that cover, which is 9 more 5s that we didn't mention a second ago with the hit numbers. So 9 covers and 6 other 11 covers total, but your 9 and 6 is 15 really good numbers. Double twos, I think I would consider to be a pretty good number as well. Yeah, I definitely would. Double ones, I would consider to be a pretty good number as well. So that's 9, 15, 9 and 6 is 15. 17 really good numbers. I don't know if that equates to a double yet, because I don't know if they're definitely not all market losers, but trailing in the match, I agree 100% putting the cube out there for sure. And now John has a real decision to make. Someone put double take in there. Is that this current cube, or is that the previous cube that we're referring to, Scott Johnson? Ryan, where'd you go? Why don't you offer some commentary on these cubes, buddy? Okay, they're saying this one's a huge take. Really? This one's well, he has 2 back on the 24. That's why it's a huge take. What's his name? Steve can roll. His worst roll is double fours. Actually, yeah, double fours is his worst. 5-4 brings 2 down, but doesn't really, progress. And prime versus prime is often a double take. And if you're on the taking side of it and you're leading in the match, it's often going to be right to take this. Oh, this is actually a no double by .046. Edward Oni says, interesting. This is definitely I guess I understand it being a technical no double, but this has to be a practical cube. If you don't double, your opponent can't make the mistake of passing, and obviously would have been a huge pass. Oh, that's interesting. Scott, what do we miss? Oh, he rolled 6-5 and covered. That's not good for John. Now, Steve really needs to roll a splitting number, needing a 1 or a 2. Oh, there's that double fours I had previously mentioned. It will slot the ace, bring a checker in. Now, John becomes a huge favorite if he can roll an ace here. Because, yeah. Oh, ace 4, that's going to make a 5 prime, a broken 5 prime at that. But it's a slotted broken 5 prime. Steve needs some serious help very quickly. Double twos is some of that help. It's a whole lot. No, it's 2-2. That's like far and away his best number. It gives them, those checkers come up so they can now escape, and he has a cover on the outside. Although I think the last one may have been in. That may have been wrong, that last one, because he has 5s and 6s that get out. If you bring the last 2 in rather than up, it would have been a cover with a 4. But if it's wrong, it's probably not wrong by a whole lot. But I would have considered the undiversification and the giving yourself a good 4. 6-4, obviously hit and go. John needing that 1 now. He doesn't get it. Steve needs a 6 to cover and a 5 to escape. I think the 5 to escape is actually the more urgent number. Oh, the 6-1 doesn't cover. He's just going to have to bring it in. That's actually a bad roll. 6-2, he fans. Once again, the 5 is far more important than covering right now because he doesn't want to break that board. That's a 5, just not the one he wanted. I'm not 100% sure covering is right. I'm 90% sure. But if he rolls a 6 and it's not with a 5, he's going to break. So 6s are now killed. There's the 5. He got it. So looking at a distinct possibility of having a 4-4 game at the end of this one. 6-4 brings it in. It's a lot of pips, but his 6s are killed. His 5s escape. He has a 4 to play. He'll obviously break the 6 if he has to. 3-2. That's going to break the 6 point. Not really the worst thing. is a small number, so that's good. John rolls a key 6. Now the pressure's on Steve to roll a 5 to get out of there. I can't read the dice. Is that double twos? Is that 2-1 or deuces? It is double twos. So he used all his twos to get to the ace and deuce point and not break. But he's in super danger now if he doesn't roll a 5. 6-1 is also an acceptable number for a roll. Or 6-6 for that matter. That's actually better than 6-1. I don't know why I didn't think of it. And there's a 6-1. Now he can split those back checkers, but I think it's right to bring the 1 in to the 5 point. But if he splits the back checkers, I will understand and probably wouldn't even question it. And that's what he does. Yes, Nick and Jonah, unfortunately, they're not being streamed because the main tournament quarterfinals takes precedence. Wow, what a monster roll by John. 6-4. Owns a 2 cube and a 4-0 lead. A 4-point board, 5 prime, 3-1. Wow, is this actually a cube now? John's definitely thinking about reshipping and doesn't even think that long, just sends it and Steve passes and it's over. So Nick's not on commentary because he's playing once again. He's playing Jonah. I know y'all love your Nick, and I do as well, but unfortunately, he's actually playing right now. That's why he's not commentating. When this match is over with Jonah, he'll be back. Try and get you a score update with that match, and I'll try and give you some score updates with other matches going on. I can see that Ed O'Loughlin is in Saba 4-2. And maybe someone will walk by and give me a score update on some of the other matches. Petco and Herb, they're in my visual sight, but I can't see the score. That's a great thought by Tara. As a tournament director, we try and improve a little bit every year. And Tara just said the improvements for next year, we will have 5 streams, not 4, so we won't miss any Nick matches if he's playing. So we'll have so we'll get score updates on the other matches, including Jonah and Nick. Clearly, that's the biggest problem with this tournament is we're not able to stream Nick's matches. I can't think of any other issue going on. Yeah, it's good shtick. I absolutely agree. 4-3. Okay, so what are we doing here? John has the 5 point. This looks pretty standard. You got to take half a roll away. Steve is hoping to get missed here, and no can do. John's just steamrolling him right now. Gets the hit. Steve is looking for an ace. Maybe some double twos would be nice. There's an ace and a 6. Does he come out to the bar, or does he come out all the way to the 16? I'm not sure that this is right. It might be better to come to the 16 since John has the better board, and you just gave him a good 6, which he didn't really have other than coming out to the bar. So I would have considered the 16 a little more. And he does get hit for it. What can he do in return? A little 2-6, which is pretty awful. He plays the 9-1 version of the 8-6-2 from the bar. I believe that was actually the correct play. The 9-1. Scott says, good improvement. They got their priorities right. Yes, we know. And actually, another thing, in case you didn't know, a little tidbit on our good man, Nick Blazier. He is a coffee aficionado to the nth degree. He and I know about this. I've been friends with him, talking about coffee for years. And we were chatting before the tournament, and I asked him if he was going to bring his coffee set up, and he did. And I've had the pleasure of enjoying some of the best coffee grown and roasted and brewed over the last couple days. Thank you to Nick for not only doing great commentary, but providing me with some amazing coffee. If you ever are around Nick and ask him if he has his coffee set up and request a cup, because the stuff he makes is like incredible. It really is. I normally like a really dark roast. His stuff is much lighter, but the flavors and different things that are in it really come out. It smells great and tastes amazing. Just looking at the comments. So we are entrenched in a back game, which is really not something you want to do as you're leading 6-0 in a 11-point match, but John feels pretty comfortable. He's obviously timing it pretty well. He has a very pure position going on. Steve getting those a nice double 3. Makes a point, hits 2 checkers, and then slots the bar. That seems to make a whole lot of sense to me. Oh, thank you, Albury. I appreciate that. Appreciate the compliment. I try and keep it a little more entertaining. I would consider myself a very good backgammon player, but I'm not on the level of some of these top guys like Steve and John. But I try and provide a little bit of color and entertainment, and hopefully, and I appreciate your kind words. Thank you. Oh, Bud. Bud says hello from California. Hey, Bud. Bud's someone I got to meet and know during our COVID era of backgammon. He played in a lot of my online tournaments. 3-2. Steve would really love to move that back checker, but that's not going to happen with this roll. So there's a couple options here. He can actually break the mid and bring 2 down. I don't think that's a terrible play, but at the same time, I think it's more likely that he's just going to go from the 8 to the 3. Oh, I didn't even see ooh, he covers on the ace, which I personally don't. Sure, Matt Recolaitis is here, ladies and gentlemen. I've been talking a lot, a little tired, a little out of breath. But that. What happened? Oh, what did he roll? Double 4s. Oh, I didn't miss the roll. So Steve just made the ace point with that double 4, and to me, it's a bit surprised. 3-2. I'm sorry, with the 3-2. And it was a bit surprising to me. Pretty sure I would not have done it, but I'm me, and why the hell am I questioning Steve Sachs? This double 6 looks pretty natural. I think he's going to come down and make the bar, and I would be doubling on the next roll. Maybe he's going to make the 2-point, but this is me, and I'm just going to double, especially with the fact that I'm trailing 6-0. Matt, what are you thinking? You making the 2-point?
Know what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
I want to know what cups Steve was using. I was playing with Steve, and he was having trouble rolling with the cup. He's like, He's like, he finally was fed up. Like, he's rolling, 1 die was coming out at a time. So, like, he's like, I need to switch cups. Is that okay? So I was like, yeah, switch your cups. So he goes, he gets his cups he gets his regular cup, like the clear cup with the circles on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. From that point on, he won like 8 games in a row against me. I was just like,
oh, the previous match. Okay.
So I told John, I was like, don't let him switch the cup. That's what I want to know. Is what cups that?
Yeah, clearly Steve is using the wrong cup.
Are they the black cups or are they the his clear cups? That's what I want to know.
Let's see. Let's see if we can see the. Well, that's a brown cup. That's the. Oh, they're using the official board cups, and that's where it's all going wrong. Yeah, that's where it's all going wrong for him.
So you asked what I wanted to know. But there's the cue.
And there's and this. I mean, it looks like the amount of gammons has gone way down with the progression of this game. Sure, John lost the double anchor, but this isn't a very I'm guessing gammons are no more than 12%, maybe even less than 10, maybe less than, clearly. Actually, I think it's less than 10. So it's a bit of a awkward position, to be honest. How are all Steve's fives going to play? A lot of them not so good. So, or threes for that matter. Like, I don't even think this is a cube. I think this is probably a really bad cube, even though you're down 6-0. Someone put this one in, please.
Yeah, without gammons, it's not too scary to take this. And as you're pointing out, he's got that. Well, now he's got a spare on the 6, but that 6 point was stripped, and he could have some ugly rolls.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really kind of surprised. This wasn't the position I was saying double just a roll or two ago.
And John's position, he's got nothing on a play. Like no
right.
Play.
They're all where he wants them. So now is he running a checker off the 21, or is he making the bar and slotting the 8?
I mean, if John hits a shot here, Steve really doesn't have a board. Like John can develop naturally.
There's no threats.
Yeah.
The 6 is forced to the 2. Yeah, this is just ugly. I think that cube was a mistake. Does anyone have that? Hey, another one of my online players, Bud Lavasani, tapped in and said hello. As I said earlier, he's a player I met and got to know during the COVID era. He played in a lot of my online tournaments. And another one from Portugal, Mr. Francisco Dominguez, is out there. Hey, Francisco, good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. Oh, it says double was correct. Scott Johnson says the double was correct. Yes, George, I would rather be in this position, but it wasn't as favorable as I thought. Someone lurking in the background is a good buddy, someone that does a better job of giving me shit than most, and that's Mr. Roberto Litzenberger. Maybe he'll join us on some commentary momentarily as well.
I want to say people were talking out there, and they say want to hear Matt's voice a lot more.
Oh, no. They don't really want to.
There it is.
You know,
Too much.
There it is.
That's what I heard.
There it is. No surprise.
All right, well,
Didn't take long.
Steve is burning the last of his flexibility with that 2-1. He's got one spare left before the rubber hits the road.
John's moving that checker off. I'm not sure I would have done that, but once again, it's trying
Well,
to
he's not scared of being hit, right?
True. But I think you give him like the pick and pass numbers, kind of, or pick and make.
Yeah. So now, like with this roll, 5-2 is gonna make.
Oh, it's 5-2. I'm sorry. I thought it was 5-1. I mislooked that.
I think it's a 5-2. I think
You're
it's
absolutely
5-2, and it's gonna make his board. So now it's a little bit more risky now for John to leave that blot there because it's gonna help him clear that.
And
that
so
10
you don't
point.
think he should?
I think with
clear
the 6-1, he could have kept the point, right?
No, what I'm saying is you don't
Oh, he
think
can
this is
clear
right.
the back and leave this.
Only an 8 shot. This is the play. I didn't even see the clearing the 8 point.
I would clear the 8 and make the board because
Roberto, what do you think of
John's
this?
not gonna be able to
5-2.
leave. Like John's not gonna be able to leave that blot there. He's gonna get a chance to hit that blot if he leaves it there.
This is a very interesting 5-2 play. I think
So
I
it is
leave.
interesting. Yeah, I didn't see your play, which might be right. Because it's just you pay.
Yeah,
the
why are
shot
you
now.
volunteering?
If you get away with it, you're pretty. You got
you're
nice spares. You know?
Right.
But my instinct is to make the 4-point board. Yeah.
So it seems to be a little bit of some say clear the 8, some say clear the 10,
Right,
and
he cleared the eight. He
he
cleared the
says I am not volunteering. Why would
Yeah,
I
but-
volunteer? But that force, as Matt said, that forces him to clear that checker off the or
Yeah. So
Steve's
like,
9.
he may end up paying the same single shot.
right.
Or he may not have
Well,
to pay.
it would have been only 11, and this is gonna be. How do you not? He
He
doesn't.
might decide to pay it here, but
Yeah, but instead
it's
of
a
paying
6
11,
shot, though.
you're
It's a 6 shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a 17 numbers.
not quite
Well, it's
16.
double twos, doesn't it?
Yep. Hey, Carter. He says if he wasn't going to volunteer last roll, I'm not going to volunteer this roll, and that makes sense to me. 4-2. I think so.
Few sacks, roll the double fours.
There's some really interesting rolls plays in this particular game, and here's 16 shots. And that's not 2 of the 16, so 5-3. I just play from the back, I guess, or slot, yeah,
He still has to clear it. He may get another shot here.
yeah. I think he's favored to get at least one more, or only one more.
Crazy talk.
Carter says, "I never leave a shot from here."
He's not a shot.
It never happens.
No, we weren't saying on this roll. Steve says.
This is John O'Hagan. He's
You mean Steve Sachs?
No,
Steve Sachs is not.
Steve is
Oh
what?
no, John's not leaving the shot. Never mind. Yeah. So I think he's bringing 2 checkers in here. It only wastes 1 pip.
He's not that worried about the damage. Make the board. If the stuff goes wrong and
Yeah, but there's no shot leaving number on this roll, so why not bring both checkers in?
because you're not getting gammon.
All right, 6-3. Are you
Thank you.
ripping here, or are you trying to clear the 6?
I believe he'll clear the 6.
Okay.
So then you have immediate shots.
Well, either way, you have immediate shots. Ed looks like Ed leads Saba 4-2, as we said a moment ago. That's in a late current game. And Herb leads Petco an update 8-4.
Chris Scott's
He's ripping. He's ripping.
What about a? No. They believe it or not, you know what score they want? They want the Knicks score.
Nick was down 11-2 and he's back at 11-6.
Wow. Okay, so for all you Knicks fans, he was down 11-2 in a 13-point match. It's now 11-6.
Wait, they're Nick fans?
Everyone out there is a Knicks fan.
Not the New York Knicks.
Apparently, he pulled a Rory and took an 8-cube when he forgot he was on the bar or something.
All right,
Really?
Steve's being
To go down
stubborn. He's
11-2.
refusing to leave a plot.
Right. And John may not be able to.
John might not be able to stay.
He can hang out for 1 roll only.
So if he stays now, like, all right, first of all, how's he going to win even if he gets a shot? Like, because Rory's going to have so many checkers off.
Rory is not taking any
Sorry,
checkers off.
Steve's going to have so many checkers off.
Good eye,
Steve,
sir.
But-
Steve has never been more insulted.
Rory, you know.
Well, I mean, you're wasting what, 3 pips, right? You're wasting 3 pips and 6-1,
He
6-1,
can't-
5-1, 4-1, 3-1.
He can't afford the gammon here. He can't afford a free gammon here. I think he's got it wrong.
No, I disagree.
I
That's the alcohol talking.
no. Like, he's wasting an entire roll here, and it's
He's only going to take off 7 checkers, right? He's going to have 7. Like, he's going to be able to make this. Come on. You know what?
even if he
When you
gets
smell horse shit, look for the pony.
even if he gets the shot, he's such a favorite not to win the game. He may as well save the gammon for sure.
Who wants to know?
5-4
There's
versus
the
Ray.
shot.
Yeah.
Okay. So it would have been a 2-shot.
Yeah. He's not gonna win from here.
Huh? well, he's for sure not going to win from here now.
Happy to try,
Oh my god.
rather than give it up. So it's 6-2,
Give me that microphone.
11-point
We're
match.
sharing now. Yeah, this is kind of embarrassing. Hi, Carter Maddock coming in. Can't believe these guys don't see the glory of waiting for the shot. John O'Hagan.
Actually, Carter, I hate to tell you this, but I agreed with your play.
That doesn't matter.
Have you ever
So
seen the movie Tin Cup, Carter?
Yes, I have.
So do you go for the hole in one?
Yes.
Yes.
Or do you hit it short?
no.
Do I want to be Don Johnson picking as I was sleeping with
like,
teenagers?
Maybe
No.
if you want to
So-
win the tournament, you
So just a couple updates on the other matches. That Knicks score that you're looking for, he's come back from 11-2 to 13. He's now 11-8 to 13. And in the
What would have happened?
other match, it is Stacy Turner leading Ray Fogelin 5-4. Once again, I believe that's an 11-point match. Yep.
They're 11-point matches.
Yep.
All right. Any kind of double ones for John O'Hagan's good. 5-3. All right.
Steve has made
What do we got
5
going on
point, and he was preparing a blitzing formation, which John
What about
thwarted by hitting a block.
4-3?
But then Steve hit him back and is back in the same formation.
And I think he's hitting with this 3 for sure.
And if he could just get John to roll a bad number, he'll have a nice cube.
Yes.
You mean
That's
like,
gonna hit.
This
Not
one?
it. That's not it. That's not bad enough.
That's not bad enough. You mean the coming in hitting isn't bad enough, Matt?
Not bad enough.
Your analysis is only.
Oh, that's
that's
quality.
a pretty good response.
That's
That's-
how you
That's
answer.
good enough.
That's how you answer.
Is that good enough?
That's what a top player rolls in that position. And
Oh.
now,
So
is this game over or are we continue? I think this game's got to
John's
be
I
over
think
over.
this
wasn't
is too
bad
good.
enough, but
Isn't
the
this too
sequence
good?
as a whole was bad enough.
I can't see it as being too good.
You see that?
No.
It's that John's roll wasn't bad enough, but the sequence is bad enough that he can.
I guess you want either 1 or 4 here. So I guess you don't. I think I'd probably cube.
Wow, he does think it's too good. Makes the 5, or only because it's not necessarily too good, but it could just be double past the next roll. It's so hard for him to take.
Well,
It's
look.
hard for John to develop anything
Right.
with this structure.
That makes it a takeable
and Steve
position.
can always fall back on that anchor.
And now does he slash, or is that not the right idea? I think I come up with the 2 and the 3 in, giving yourself.
You can also come down with the 2 and come up with the 3,
But
and
then-
just build. Well, because you build the bar as well as. I
Right.
mean, you just have the cube active,
Or
and you
what
don't
about
want to
just
roll
bringing-
like double
What about
3
just bringing
bullshit.
2 across?
I think this is right.
Okay.
All right,
2,
2,
3.
3. Congratulations, you are our.
Are you getting the cube
consolation
now?
prize?
No,
No,
roll. He's got
he's got blocks.
he's got a goodie.
He's
in the
thinking
board
about
if
it. Though.
something
Yeah,
goes
but he
wrong.
doesn't have anything on the bar.
Even if I think if John hits him back, he's gonna have a decent cube from the bar with that blot there. So he can. I think he can comfortably roll on.
Yeah, there's closeout here. You know, he can roll 6-4. He can roll 4-1. He can do all sorts of wonderful things.
The
that
danger is if like he doesn't
Double
hit-
1s, double 2s switch as well. Double 3s, they all switch as well.
You know,
If John rolls a 6-5 with like if he doesn't hit and rolls a 6-5, maybe that saves his mark.
What's he not hitting? Only 2-1, right? Is there anything else he's not hitting with?
Well, let's see. I don't know.
6-1, he's making the bar point. Well, no,
he's hitting twice.
He's hitting
He's
twice.
hitting twice.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
doing it twice.
4-1, he's hitting twice.
right?
6-4, he's pointing. So, that's interesting. All the numbers that make the bar are duplicated that hitting twice.
Yeah,
Or pointing.
how unlucky for Steve.
Well,
Yeah.
see, this is what happens when you go through the numbers. Is you notice things like this. It's instructive.
6-5 is a double tiger, as someone
if
points
anyone's
out.
wondering what Steve is doing, it's exactly this. He's going through the numbers. He's trying to realize, like, well, like how many times does John reach a position where he's regained his market?
Okay.
I don't see any really anti-jokers for Steve.
Yes, I know, Dave. I misspoke.
So there's 4-1.
Yep.
We've discussed.
4-1. Yep.
Yeah.
Hit 'em
You
both.
definitely hit twice, right? You're not making the bar so he can anchor up and play off this game.
So that's a fan. So now it's clearly continuing to roll on.
Right.
7s,
7s, 10s, and 12s.
That's a 7.
Yep. Now, even if
Don't even say it.
I mean, even if he does, though, I don't think he gets.
Then maybe it's double pass actually after he rolls
Right.
double 2s. That's a good roll.
Double
One,
2s can he take?
two.
Maybe.
Yeah, just bring
This is
the
the
no
game.
reason to break.
Yeah, and
give
look
him-
where it
yeah,
goes.
yeah. It goes to a great spot.
Yeah.
I agree.
So. Okay.
No reason to send the cube.
Here's the slash. 6s, 4s,
I think he may have
9s.
missed one double early, but obviously had play-ons ever
4-3.
since then.
Make the deuce.
Well, hit on the deuce, and I make the 8. I don't make the deuce.
Oh no, he's right. If he makes the deuce, he's got
extra
6s
builders.
and 3s to cover the 5 point.
And double 5s.
Or
And
you keep
double
up.
5s. Yeah,
or
this
you
is
keep-
right.
Oh, I see what you're saying, huh? This looks good to me.
Now you like it because Steve played it.
Except the double 5.
except-
5. Now make it.
No, I meant Steve had double 5s.
Wow.
Yeah, nothing makes you vomit in your mouth a little bit more than your opponent.
You
And,
switching, and
well-
then your opponent rolling the double.
Not just, but it's not even just the
Now he
switch.
can't
It's
keep
the
it.
fact that
Like-
now he's at the edge of your board, so you're just kind of in this mess.
That's so unfortunate.
So Steve has an opportunity here to get into the outfield while the board is weak. But if he rolls some kind of dud, all right, this is
4-1. Yeah.
sort of
just-
okay. He's
This is
into
sort of
He's
okay.
getting into the outfield.
This is sort
If
of.
he rolled
5-3.
something where he was forced to crack that 8 point, that would have been.
John's just developing his board.
John's building a home.
Jay Carnes
But
says.
it's- the window.
The Carter
walls
curse.
are closing in. As this board
Do you know
gets
Jay
built,
Carnes?
The walls are closing in.
He's got Betty Davis eyes. That's Kim Carnes. No, Jay Carnes. Go ahead. Sorry.
He's the guy that said the Carter curse, so I didn't know if you knew him.
Oh,
I'm
that.
familiar with the name.
You couldn't possibly. Oh, what's this? How about 6-4 hits, kids?
I don't
boo.
think.
Maybe a little early.
Boo!
that anchor is anti-gammonish.
So
Like, he's
Steve's
not
hoping to
giving that up
get one of the two that he lost back at some point.
unless
Well,
he
here it
rolls a
is.
set.
Congrats.
Actually, is this right? Oh, what? Whoa, is
Well,
that
he's gonna
illegal?
leave a shot.
Was that a
yes,
4-2?
No, it was a
No,
4-1.
no, it's
It was a
4-1.
4-1.
That's wrong.
Oh,
That was
okay.
legal.
Okay.
Okay, and here we are,
So
kids.
this one, he's
Yeah, because it's only
board is
5
strong
and
enough.
ones. Yes.
6s and 3s
can
hit. 1s and
withstand-
5s. That's 8 hit numbers.
in double.
I know
fives.
Steve Sachs, and he is no John O'Hagan.
Plus double 5, so that's 9 hit numbers actually.
Right.
Oh, and double 1s is 10.
I mean, after the double 5s, isn't it just the law that you end up not
So the
leaving
cube
the
is
shot?
still in the middle, by the way.
Yep. John now has
John
access.
doesn't have to like. John's not recubing. It's a.
Right.
So
standard.
I think John shouldn't leave
So-
any shots here other than the one on the 20, so I'm safing that plot.
Yep.
Yep. Carter and I
It
agree.
really builds on the ace. Would you stop with that Carter and I agree stuff? You know.
It doesn't happen often.
Like-
So I figure it's got to be the right play if we agree.
Right.
So this would be a good time for a 5-5. Someone points out.
So Steve's 9.
Ooh,
5-6. Actually, I mean, of your
a
fives,
keeper.
Well, you come in, but you also
Five
get
ones.
2s and 9s. So, and Lord knows
That's a shot.
Yeah, but
Just
it's
an ace.
shot. That's nothing. That's nothing. Considering what you came back from, 2
Right.
in the air against a 5-point board.
Wow, this is very likely someone's just going to win 1 point, one way or the other.
Yeah. Now.
Steve's
But
thinking-
with just a couple save minutes.
Steve
left.
thinking about
I
doubling,
mean,
but he should.
maybe he's counting the race. But
I
it
don't
looks like
think
he's
he should
well
be.
behind.
If he
Yeah.
counts the
Well
race,
behind in
he's
the
not.
race.
Yeah,
He's not going to be happy with the result.
Yeah.
Double 2s, which means
Twos is
Yeah.
the whole thing's forced.
kind of.
Two- yeah.
Well, I mean, he wants to keep contact because he's so far down in the race here. So
But he
How
can't-
far
he
do we-
can't leave
how
a
far
shot.
down?
he can't leave the shot.
Yeah, right.
So
This is it.
this is a
So
conundrum.
42,
Is it a
52,
conundrum?
62.
It's a conundrum.
Is it a conundrum?
It is a
72.
conundrum.
Well, you're gonna have the
74, 84, 86 for white, 26, 36, 46, 56, 76, 81 for black. So what did I say? 86. So he black is up by leading by 5. I
Okay,
think.
yeah. So this is reasonable.
You see what happened
See what happened?
with
But-
the conundrum? See what happened?
It's been resolved.
So
You don't
80,
wanna get hit.
Now
If
he said
80
he might
if-
get cubed.
if 81, 86 is the
Look, you just
pip
break
count,
contact.
All right, he didn't get cubed.
He didn't get cubed. And not only that, you really, as black, you really just need 1 point here.
Yep. Great number for
Two's
Steve.
better.
2's always better. Listen to you, greedy.
Jeez. Well, he's going to get one
two,
momentarily. Because
Yeah.
now he's up for 5 crossovers
Yeah.
before the roll. And something in the race.
And to think, if Steve just kept the 2 point and didn't do what Matt declared he should do,
Wow.
switch to have the
you
5 cover. Oh, Matt.
I mean, so double fives is kind of
The liquor curse of Matt Reclitus.
that I fixed that.
Yes,
You fixed that?
Yes, folks. Please smash the like button. We are on, once again, the Backgammon Galaxy YouTube channel.
Oh, they're taking a break
I
right
think
now?
the 4-3 was right. I know. I
This-
realize. Yes.
The
Double
sequences
twos
are
versus
horrible.
Double fives.
He had no
is a much-
board. You're right. The double 5s was
Double
just
fives
such
is a
a
much
super
better
joker.
joker than the double 2s because he's still primed after
Right.
the double 2s. But
Yeah.
Well, I
But
think we
he-
also needed to look when we thought
tactically,
about
he closes them out so much more quicker with the double. You know,
Right.
gets more- One 5 at a time. If he rolls 1 5 at a time, then you got those outfield.
I'm sorry, Matt is new to the world of backgammon,
No, no,
even
no,
though
no.
he's been playing since
not supposed to roll that
1994. So,
I'm just saying, you're not supposed to roll double 5s.
are you saying there's no justice in backgammon,
There's-
Matt?
there
Is
should
that the
be.
problem?
Actually, if there was justice, he wouldn't have rolled double 5s.
Well, that's what he's saying. There's no justice. So that's how that goes, right? No.
I'm speechless.
Are
What do
you
want me to say?
speechless?
What, you're talking about
Tell everyone where you get your pants. Come on, tell the studio audience. We love those pants. Matt is not only an expert commentator from Boston, he's also one of my best friends. So
Apparently, I'm overdressed for the backgammon tournament.
problem-
I'm supposed to wear jeans and a stained T-shirt.
Matt,
I didn't know.
Matt didn't get the memo
didn't
that that the casualness
No
of
one
the
told me.
backgammon tournaments has been. It's been remarked about all over Europe, but Americans tend to be a little more slovenly, and you're just showing us the way, Matt. And I think it's actually the insecurity of us that's really the problem. Is
Okay,
we don't feel confident enough to wear your splendiferous pants. See?
Does anyone care about that?
No one cares about your pants. But since we're just killing time, oh look, now we're on the screen. You can't swear on the screen.
Oh, I cannot.
Your frickin' pants. Is what
I
you
was
need
like,
to
there's
say.
someone else there.
Right? Who's that? Chris Trencher.
All right. Well,
He gravitates. He's like a moth to a flame when there's commentary. See, look, he pokes his head like an owl. Wait, what's going on? Woo! Hey, is there a commentary over there?
I think.
We can just hear your name and a whole bunch of.
And then everyone just churns around. And then everyone smashes the like button on our YouTube channel, and then we're just using Trencher for votes. That's how this works. So
Oh, PR. Oh, someone's actually, one second. Someone's doing a live transcription. I didn't realize this. Scott Johnson is doing a live transcription and a PR update.
okay.
Steve Sachs 367.
Okay.
John O'Hagan 535.
Oh, because it probably missed double? Was that what was
Missed
the
doubles.
Scotty?
Was there any particular big error that you can recall in John's 535?
And
Because
there's also a delay on when they see this. So
is there a delay going on?
yes. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay. Frank Talbot remarked on it in a very upsetting, pedantic way. But hey, doubles update.
Poison is asking when the.
You absolutely can.
I just
You're gonna actually sub in for me because I have to play a doubles match because we beat Victor and Manny. So
May justice be with you.
thank you. I know you mean that
Yeah,
sincerely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need a salt shaker?
That's right.
Hosen is actually we're gonna be doing another
Feud?
match. Actually, that's not the one we're commentating on. It's the one on this TV, which
We're watching
they're
this
on
one.
We're
We're on break.
So right now we're commentating on right now we should be commentating on the commentary. It looks like.
Commentate on the commentary. Exactly. Commentate on the commentators.
No one's listening. It doesn't matter.
No,
Not only do I deny the allegations, I denied the alligator. Who said that? Jesse Jackson, 1984.
did he really?
Yep.
What a great quote.
So for people who haven't been to an actual live tournament, this is why you come, because as the hours grow later,
The beer
the
grows.
beer flows smoother, and the people get a little more punchy and fun, and
Yeah.
it's kind of a good time.
Well, after Saturday night dinner at Bohannon's, as
that
I
where you went to
oh
dinner?
dude, it was so good.
I was hanging out with you when we left.
Yeah,
You know what the liquor story is, right? So
No.
So when I was hanging out in the lobby with Echo,
Yeah.
we'd gone to the liquor store to get a bottle of wine,
The packy.
and so whatever we finish,
Yeah.
we enjoy our bottle of wine. We go to dinner. We go up to the room, and I was like, "Where's my board?" I was like,
You left it at
carried
the.
with me to the
Oh,
liquor store.
it didn't bring it
I
back.
came back with just.
He should have come back with 2 packages.
like,
Only came back with 1.
That's at the liquor store. So I was like, "Well, I gotta go get it." So I go to the
You
liquor
think?
store. As soon as I walked in, the guy recognized me. He's like, "You left your suitcase here." And I was just like, "That's not a suitcase, man." I was like, he's like, "You got it?" He's like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so happy." I was like, "Let me show you what that is."
There's
So
some
I-
top secret papers in that
So
briefcase.
I opened, I was like, "This is a backgammon board, man. There's a tournament in town." It's just like, Echo was with me. I was like, that guy was with me. He's like one of the best players in the world. He's like from Bulgaria. He's like, "Oh, that's cool." And so I buy another bottle of wine from the guy.
There you
come
go.
Back, and Carter's like, "Did you give him a tip?" And I was just like, "Well, I bought a." He's like, "That guy doesn't walk
He
the
didn't
door.
get anything
He
for
didn't
it.
care if you buy a bottle of wine." I was like, "Oh."
Good call.
Coming in, I gotta go back, right? I was like, "Whoa, I can't just go back and hand the guy money. That's kind of rude, right?" So I went back, had some beer, gave him a nice tip,
Very
made
nice.
everything right.
Yeah.
That's the liquor story.
And so your world is back in harmony.
Well, I feel better about it.
Yeah.
But it took Carter to correct me. I was an idiot. But I have my board back. My
Good,
suitcase.
good.
I got my suitcase.
So I thought I was going to be chasing down a wallet this morning.
The what?
My wallet this
Oh, your
morning.
wallet.
So my cousin is visiting from Utah and staying with me, and I got up this morning,
Yeah.
grabbed my pants from yesterday where my wallet was, and it wasn't there. And I was like, I said something that I'm not going to say right now on the stream. Where's my wallet? And I was thinking, did I leave it on the table after paying the bill? Last night we saw some live music down on the Riverwalk, had some drinks, put in some requests for a live band that was playing some music. They played my 2 songs. They had a piano, a guitar, and a drummer, and they were all actually rotating on all 3. They were all great. And the guy was trying to hit some notes, so I said, okay, you want to hit a note? I put Dream On from Aerosmith. I said, can you hit that note? And just to give him an out, I said, or pick...
Did he play Aerosmith?
Yeah, he did a little Dream On. He didn't go for a note once. He didn't even try. But I also gave him an out saying he can... if I said, pick one. I put that down in Outkast's Hey Ya from... remember the back of that fun song, summer song, I don't know, 20 years ago or so. And actually one of the other guys did that later on, and he just absolutely jammed like he's done that song before and just had a whole lot of fun with it. So anyways, we had a good time. I'm looking around for my wallet. Can't find it. I'm literally freaking out because it's got all my credit cards, my global entry card, my license, maybe $500-$600 in cash. That's the least thing I'm worried about. And finally my brother-in-law was looking around for it. He's like, any chance it's underneath the nightstand? I get on my hands and knees. It's literally in the back against like the headboard wall underneath the nightstand. Like, how the hell did it get there? I'm guessing it fell off and we kicked it underneath, but I was like freaking out for a good 3 minutes. So don't drink. Don't drink and play backgammon, and you'll be okay. Are they still on break? Are they still on break, or are they back playing and we're missing it? That's a long break. We'll see some of the chat from the commentary. So someone said there was a big Miss Cube blunder by O'Hagan in Game 7. We'll have to look at that later just to kind of review and see what's going on. Yeah, which is Game 7. What game are we on now? Is that? I don't think it's the last game. I think it must have been earlier, but what's the score now?
Well, it was...
I don't even remember. It's 7-2, isn't it?
No, it was 6-2.
Yeah, and he won 1, so it's 7-2.
And then John just won.
So it's game 7. Oh, are you sure there's? So maybe it was that last game.
Wait. Oh no, he was playing on. Yeah, it was a center cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I actually. Yeah,
So maybe John did had a big miss cube. Maybe right before he rolled that 6-5. He's just supposed to double there. We'll see.
Well, maybe after the double.
Oh, he says not. It's actually wasn't that big. It was only 0.1. 0.11. 1.
0.11?
Yeah.
Or 01.
0.111. I mean, it's a blunder, but it's.
Was that? Remember the double twos after he rolled the double twos and.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Eliminated contact. I wouldn't be surprised if that was.
Oh, some people are saying that's a bourbon pour, not a beer.
What? Yeah. That's a beer.
It looks like he's got a head on it, so a little bit. Oh, they're back. And it looks like we open with a 2-1 slot. Pretty natural play for a trailer in a 7. Oh no, a leader in trailer in the 7-point match. And of course, John uses the same dice, therefore he hits. Steve needed to do a dice change as well as the break. Yeah. I don't know if you heard Mr. Trencher pointed out it was a very natural play for someone who's intending on winning the match. That's a quality statement there. I like that. If you, I don't know if those are. Hey, Tara, if you come in here, can you turn on one of these other mics possibly? Actually, they're just going to share this one, it looks like. Mr. Trencher is joining us.
Really appreciate Matt sharing with me because I would figure right after Carter's left, somebody would get a word in. So I appreciate it.
Someone wanted to commit suicide, is that what you said?
I would want to get a word.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
You're sharing a mic with Carter, you're not doing much talking. We know that.
I was definitely a lot quieter, but that might have been a good thing as well. Okay, so what do we got going on here? 5-2, that's an anchor, and he doesn't have to anchor. He could have made the 3-point, but he doesn't. He takes the anchor, hoping to get missed so he can make that 5-point. That's not going to happen.
I think with the 2 guys on the ace.
Yeah, so he's got
He's
a
playing some sort of game.
he's got a 1 play to play. I think he should move the checker. I think he should move the checker from the back. Oh, he gives him a 6 shot. That's interesting. Maybe this is right. I would have played 24-23, but that's why I'm here and not playing.
Steve could have come in with the 2 and him with the 3 there and try to one last attempt before we get another.
Yeah, Zick, I agree. I get confused trailer leader all the time. What is the difference? That's a quality backgammon roll for Mr. Sachs. That's going to probably just make the 9 point.
Yeah,
Saba versus Ed update. Looks like Ed won
it's over.
11-2. The Petco Herb match. Oh, Petco has come back after being down 5-0.
I was
And
thinking of,
he's taking a...
keeping the 21 anchor and just running with the back ones.
No, he's going to make the 9 point.
Why did you put it back?
He wanted to look. Steve Sachs, he's entitled.
I'm curious what he's thinking about. Like this seems right. Unless he's thinking, you got to send the checker back though. If you're gonna move forward, you got to send the checker back. So I don't get it.
5-2, bring the 2 down. Could come out with the 2. The 6-4 is duplicated, so this makes sense as well. Is that a double 3? It looks like it is.
The nice
And
thing about the 21 anchor is the spares in the 6 point have no good place to go. But I don't think that's enough to compensate for hitting a shot, right? So
right. 5-3. Mr. Riles is about to give me an update on one of the matches, or 2, for that matter. I think the one that people really want to know about is Nick and Jonah. And Jonah took down our good friend Nick. How rude.
actually, it's a little awkward.
So Nick, that puts Jonah in the semifinals of the Super Jackpot, or what, Master Jackpot, whatever they call it here.
And it would be
Some other scores?
7s, 8s,
Yeah,
9s,
people posted in the text actually about those two.
10s. Right?
Pretty
That's
smack.
a lot of shots. If he doesn't do that, what's he doing?
He's
He's gonna have to play 11 and 5, right?
11 and
6 and 5, right?
6 and 5, which is very stacky. But
Yeah.
at this point, he doesn't want another guy sent back.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, so maybe he does. I guess.
Yeah, I like the flexibility, and I'm not getting hit isn't the worst thing because he doesn't have a board. You don't want to get hit, but
It's unpleasant
and that's not going to get hit,
because getting hit, you're losing the outfield.
right? Does he just make a first point here, or does he run a checkered? What do you think? So someone else not knowing any better and not being impolite, but is one of these players considered much better than the other? And I have a very strong opinion on that question, and my opinion would be that one player is slightly better, but either one, these are both of these players are two of the very best players in the world. I mean, one is arguably top 5, and the other one is arguably top 10. So yeah, John is a slight favorite.
I would say this is as close to 50-50 as we get.
Yeah, and for all practical purposes, as Mr.
Neither
Trencher
player is
said.
making any adjustments at all. based
Yeah,
on skill.
that's
They're
that.
just playing the best play. that
The
they
safe
can.
answer to that question is just no.
Yeah. Yeah. The easy answer is just no.
No, they're
David Zick says the only one player much better than them is named Extreme Gammon, and I think that's a fairly accurate statement.
well. There's probably a second one, which is Mochi, but they're
Fair enough.
They're right there at the
Yeah.
upper end of the non-Mochi category. Really, this game.
BMA
Considering he was
BB.
playing it back.
That is true. He had
What's
5
going on
checkers
here?
left.
Is he
So
just
Steve
playing-
has a
is he just
6-4. Is that
playing
right?
22 to 12
And
here.
it-
Does he make the 4-point? I guess.
I make the 4-point.
I mean, there are
Oh,
you do have
actually,
a lot of blots. You do have a lot. You do leave John a lot to shoot for if you don't play 22-12. And,
But
if you get away with 22-12, you've got so many guys working
Yeah.
on your bar next time.
you're right.
He probably has a cube if he's missed here. In fact, he definitely has a cube if he's missed here.
He is missed because some sevens hit, but that's not two of them.
So let's. I mean, I think the bar is marked.
So you think the
I wouldn't. You think it's a cube here?
he has that?
I'm looking at. Well, I'm counting the race. I'm looking at it. So he makes the 4 point. He ties up 2 at the bottom. This is
Yep.
pretty strong position. It would have been even stronger if he had the bar. So make the 4 point. Nice.
How is the race here?
All right,
Because
let's count
if
the
John just anchors up with this, if he just brings the blot up and plays a race, he may be okay.
96, 109. Steve has 129, 80, 87, 111. And John is 132. He's got an only 250.
Was it?
He's got an only 250.
Oh, 250.
Yeah, so I guess it was not that good.
Yeah,
So for now, it's not critical to bring that 4 up because he's got a 6 out from the back. But if once Steve makes that bar point, John can start getting squeezed off. He's gonna have to consider whether he's playing a racing game or a contact game.
I think he should
right?
bring the
Yeah.
bar. He's playing a racing
Oh, he's
game.
got the 4 now. Yeah, I would
He's
bring
playing,
it up.
playing a
yeah.
race. He's playing a racing game because you if Steve rolls a combination of odd numbers to make the bar, then John loses a lot of his racing equity when he doesn't have that spare up there to play the 6.
to balance with a 6.
Yeah.
So you think?
I don't like this
Well, he's,
one. I don't think the contact value is high.
I
Alright,
but
there
I
we
think
go.
you don't
There's
think.
the bar.
Well, but now it pushes pressure on him to bring the checker up, but he still has a bunch of pips to play inside. So I'm not so sure that was wrong.
Well, he's got time.
And now he has 4s to
done.
come up, 3s, 5s, and 6s to cover. Say again.
I'm done.
Okay. Now John looking.
So one of the things about cubing here is it's kind of a dead cube for John. He's not going to be really able to turn it back to 4 for quite a while. So
He never gets an
Um,
efficient. Even if he gets.
yeah, it's nothing like a money game where like you don't want to double because you're giving a guy a cube access.
Steve is seriously
Right
considered.
here, if Steve just rolls an average number that clears the 10 point, or a small number that plays with the spares on the 9 and 8, and John rolls a 6, he can't come off the 8. Okay, we're
Right.
just going to degrade his race. Okay? And I think that Steve's not going to have challenges clearing this often enough that the contact value is there. Which is why I'm gonna-
Reese Mack says Steve's camera is out, cube is coming, and
Steve's cat's true.
it
As soon as
just.
that camera comes out, you know it's like a cube.
Although it
decision.
didn't happen this time.
Well, it means it's a
And
cube.
I
decision. It
definitely
doesn't mean
would
he's
have
gonna
cubed
do
that
it.
time.
But I
Yes.
think you're right. Like John's about to crack. This is
Yes.
that seemed the opportune time to turn the cube. It's just as he was about to crack. You know.
All right, so what do we
Winner
got?
of this match plays at Olaf.
Stream 4.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I misunderstood. Okay. So winner of stream 4 that's going on
Now the
between
volatility's gone way down.
Herb and
Getting the
Petco,
anchor up.
which is
But
at
before, Like last
DMP.
roll, he really could have cracked. You know.
I would have been out there already. So we'll see what we're going to finish.
Once again,
Now Steve's going to go 5 or 6 pips,
Yeah.
so it's no reason to double.
on APBG on YouTube, Ice Point Backgammon, the stream 4
Yeah, the
going
race isn't
it
big
matches
enough for him to
between
start
Herb
playing.
Roman
He's
and
gotta
Petco, and it's double match point. The winner is going to advance
He's
and
glad
play
he did.
at O'Laughlin.
Like this one. So let's have a look.
Right.
So now Steve can point with 4s, 3s, and 1s, and some of his 2s pick a pass.
And what's the? Oh,
He's got 50,
this has got to be a cube.
72,
Well, John rolled double 4s, so he did
80.
improve. in the
Steve
race.
has 80. I think. Yeah, Steve has 80, and John has 45.
55 minus 49. No,
John has 79.
I tend to. Well, he just scoops.
45 and 40 is 85 minus 6.
Yeah, 79.
79.
Wow, he misses. That's not a good sequence.
Now John.
Of
can
course,
get
he
out.
rolls a big number.
Now John is pretty much 50-50 in the game.
Scott Johnson says it was a double take.
What Steve did earlier.
Huh? No, the when it happened.
Yeah.
After the 6-1.
Just not when the cube happened, it was great.
Yeah.
That's not what John meant to do. In the match between Petco and Herb, once again, it's DMP. Winner plays Ed in the semis. Herb has a simple holding game on the bar point that Petco's just trying to get by.
Repeated misses on the gap if he rolls a 5.
You're only filling with 4.
Yeah.
I mean, it can't be a big point.
Okay, so John's clearly winning now. And let's see, what is the take point here?
Small.
If he doubles
He's
the 4,
nowhere,
it
he's
comes
nowhere,
back.
he's nowhere close to it.
Yeah. Yeah, but let's figure it out. Like, so
Well,
if
it's
he
the
cubes the 4, it comes back
to 8. That means
which will be won't get him out. So it'll be he'll
Crawford,
get to 10.
which
He'll
Crawford
be,
4 away, which
Crawford 4
is
away.
84%, 16.
84%.
Yeah.
Okay, so he needs 1 1.25 times what it would be to pass. So 2 away, 9 away is about 10%. So take points around 12, 13%. I'm guessing now.
Is it that low? You said 12, 13%?
12, 13% is what
Wow.
John's not going to double until he's approaching that
Where-
number.
I didn't realize it was that
And-
small.
I'm sure John's calculated that. Like for sure.
You mean
He knows exactly what the
the
take point
human
is.
backgammon calculator
Yes.
has already
Yes.
figured it out?
And I don't know if my number's right. I'm back at the enveloping it, but it's
Well,
low
if
teens.
Steve-
It's low
if Steve-
teens.
If Steve were to take there at that point, he would win 81% if he won. So if he got to 81%, 13% at the time, that's 10.4%. So.
Oh, this has got to be close. Really? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was wrong.
I'm guessing around 10%.
That's about 10%.
Yeah.
Six checkers versus 7. So he's on roll.
So it's a 3-roll versus 4-roll, you could argue.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah, this is a 3-roll versus 4-roll.
And Steve,
that low teens?
Steve doesn't have double ones or double
Right.
twos working for him.
Is that low teens?
Wow. This is, I don't know if it's as low as 12, but this is getting low.
I mean, this is, I don't know. This is about getting close, right? So John can miss with double with. by
Reese
rolling
Mack thinks he
successive
lost
aces.
his market.
It's a pass now.
Yep. BMAB International, which I'm guessing is Dimitri, says it's an easy pass now.
So it's under 10% now. John can miss with successive aces.
Wow.
But Steve has to also Steve could also do the same. Steve has the same problem. He's a whole row behind though, so.
Yes. Give me just a minute.
I mean, if a pure 3-roll is 21%, he's a whole roll behind. Like, it's completely plausible that he's just can't take this. But it's easy to know as a spectator. It's harder when you're over the board. Like the feeling of losing 8 points here is awful, right?
052 redouble, 0.493 pass.
0.493.
To 150.
What's Steve's winning percent?
So what's the win percentage here, Mr. Johnson?
It's got to be like 7 or 8%, right? Like,
8%. Yeah.
Oh, 439, but yeah, 439 instead of 493. Hey, Scott, what's that winning
I mean,
percentage?
it feels tired too. Steve's position is not very good.
Oh yeah,
Think
it's
about it,
actually
there's a whole
under
lot of-
7.
There's a whole lot of time.
93
Steve
93
is just dead on his second shake.
93-44.
John rolls.
Yeah, 93-44. So it's only 6:56.
I mean, there's a whole lot of times that Steve is just dead on his second shake. John takes off 4 checkers in the next 2 rolls. Okay, and Steve is sitting there with 5 checkers.
Yep. And there was a big Herb got a shot in that holding game, and Petco hit it, and Petco fanned and a bunch.
John finds it.
And Herb beat Petco. He is now in the semifinals. Congratulations, my fellow Chicagoan. Mr. Roman is going to face Ed O'Loughlin in the semifinals of the Texas Backgammon Championships.
Well done by Herb.
Absolutely. And the winner of this match, will go on to face Saba Bichanishvili from he's from Georgia, I believe, right?
No, the winner of this match will face Ed.
No, the winner of that match face. The winner of that match. The winner of this.
Oh.
The winner will play Saba, who beat Saba won.
Saba lost.
No, I'm sorry. I apologize. Saba lost. It's the winner of this plays the winner of Ray and I apologize. Ray and Stacey Turner. It's currently 10-8 Crawford, I assume. 10-8 Crawford. Ray Forlin leading. Thank you.
So we know now.
Yes, I know Saba is a U.S. citizen, but where was he born? I think he was born in. I think he's from Georgia. Or am I mistaken?
I was going to say, we know now that this is about 6.5%, but that's very difficult to calculate over.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought it was this low.
It's like, when you're
Oh,
this far
I was
behind in a
correct.
match, it's hard to pass a cube. When you can turn it to ace, you're gonna otherwise be down 2-way 9-way. It's very hard.
Dimitri, that is you, isn't it,
You
buddy?
see the magnitude of his test.
Yeah.
John just takes off 4 checkers in the next 2
Yeah.
rolls. Steve is drawing almost dead. He's got 5 checkers.
But at the same time, you have about 10% at 2-way 9-way. You just don't throw 10% away, right? That's
No
the
one-
edge. That's the edge we play for.
Dimitri is no one you want to know.
I think Steve will find the pass here.
So that tells me as quick as he responded, there's only like maybe a 30-second delay, if that. He's taking a lot of time. I really hope Steve gets this right, because it would be a pretty big error to take. I'm hearing something, some feedback. Was that coming from outside? Oh, really? No, I hear like talking. It's not coming from your phone?
There's a speakerphone.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Those are the voices in your head.
Yeah. They are loud. Oh, Dimitri did the little switch. Dimitri, you are a funny dude.
Dimitri going to get out into a tournament again.
Wow. Chris Trencher wants to know, Dimitri, when are you coming to another backgammon tournament again? I mean, you're such an easy mark. We all want to play you.
I said nothing of the type.
Dimitri is on 2 computers being funny.
I said nothing of the type. I just wanted to know when he was coming.
Yeah. But we all think it anyways. He's taking a lot of time on this decision. He's just going through. He must be going through the number sequences. Like, I can't imagine what else he's doing at this point. The math must have been done in terms of the take point already. That's a pretty quick calculation for him, I guess. And this is just him going through what are the number sequences, how often can I possibly win this? And Dimitri replied, he said, but players like you made me quit.
To me?
Yeah, he just said I quit. He didn't say players like you made me quit. I'm just stirring the pot.
We're gonna start now. I'm gonna start the match.
Oh, I didn't know you had another match. I apologize. Folks, I'm going to say goodbye. I have a speed gammon match to play with fish. I'm blanking.
You want to take the anchor?
So I'm going to let...
You want me to take the anchor?
Yeah, you can move.
Yeah, I guess you're big enough to take this seat. Chris Trencher stepping in. Folks, I hope
If you play it quickly enough, this cube decision might.
I hope I entertained you plenty, and I'm gonna leave it off to others. You folks have a pleasant evening. I might be back later. Take care, guys.
All right, good job for Steve. You found it.
What's my match equity? 9-2 is like 8% or something. It doesn't win me the match. It just gives me the. Yeah. Crawford.
Steve is down to 4.5 minutes. So if he's going to make a comeback, he's going to need to use a lot of his time.
So Justin Noel asked, what was Steve thinking about while John was thinking, which I do have to say is a fair question.
Yeah, he should have been using that time to go through the numbers himself.
All right, so with a big a lopsided match like this, Steve's obviously just looking to double anytime he gets a position of anything that's remotely gammonish. Obviously, we don't have that right now, but the hit raises the possibility they could get there in a roll or two.
This may lead to something if he
may lead to
fork something loose.
So let's have a look. 68, 78, 117. Steve has 141. 127. And John has 151. So yeah, this is an easy double here.
So he's got a lot of numbers that make either the 5 or the 4 point.
Yeah.
And John's got a lot of numbers that just leave blots. So
yeah, and something like 6-5 gives him a commanding edge too, because he's already got a 10-50 in the race.
Yeah.
So, for all you Nick Blazier fans, one more PSA. Nick has posted his match against Jonah on his Facebook page. So if you are looking forward or wanting to watch that match, he posted the video moments ago. Once again, Nick Blazier on Facebook. Go watch versus Jonah. But not right now.
Oh, he let it go.
So John let it go. He was down 10 in the race and had achieved nothing in development. So couldn't have been much of a take if it was. So I don't doubt that was a good decision. Steve makes the dew point with the opening 6-4, which is standard when you're got a large deficit in the match. Another 6-4. This time I think he has to come out to the 14.
Yeah, he's going. Unfortunately, he gets hit. John's got a nice forward position.
The queen.
That's a nice response. Ouch. Double threes definitely cuts down on the gammon risk. He gets to choose where he stakes his anchor. He's going out to the 18. And that was a very awkward roll.
Another great shot by John.
Double fours. So this shows the benefit of being on the 18 compared to the 20 as he gets all the way around the board instead of being stuck. Now he's got a commanding position. So we can work through the cube if you want. if John were to reach a position where he was thinking about doubling, first of all, it would have to be a very low gammon position. Right? It would have to be
John's not going to double anything where either side
Right.
wins
Any gammons at all.
material
Right.
gammon.
Yeah.
So
we can-
Steve's 1 away, 8 away take point, I think, is about 8%. If Steve, obviously, if John doubles, Steve will immediately re-whip.
Right.
And if he wins a single game, he gets to 9-7, which is 4 away,
Right.
2 away, from which he's 33%.
right.
So if his 1 away, 8 away is in the neighborhood of 8%, that makes his take point approximately 25%,
Yeah,
which is
like-
a little bit higher than cash. But again, the starting assumption there was that nobody's
No
winning any
gammons.
games.
Yeah. So if he gets into a race,
Yeah.
it's an easier cube than for money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Yeah.
Hello, my friends.
But gammons really skew it because Steve gets out perfectly with a recube gammon.
Yes.
So quite a penalty to get gammon at this score. All right, they're thinking, so maybe we can figure out what the race is here.
Steve has 96, 45, and John has 99 before he plays. So it's 94 to Steve's going to be down by 2 after this play. So the
Okay,
race
so
is
very
very
close,
close.
yeah.
The race is very close.
Chris.
Nick is back, and he
Hey,
will
Nick.
be
Oh yeah.
resuming his seat now. So I'll get up.
Did you bring your iPad now?
I have a pony for you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nick, there were lots of Nick fans. And I just had to clarify that they didn't mean the New York Knicks. But it was you. It was,
Oh, is this
it was- it
Chris's
was all
phone?
for you.
This
That's
phone?
Chris's phone.
Oh, here. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Jonah got me. It was a bummer. Jonah got me. I'm still alive in the doubles, though, with Ira. We won one match. We're out of the first round, and we're waiting on a second round opponent. A little bit behind in that one. How's this going? Oh, this is still like one of the first. Okay. I thought I'd get over here for the semifinals, but we're still in the
John has
quarters.
built up quite a lead.
Okay.
The previous game, there was a
As soon as this one.
Okay, okay.
Steve was offered a 4Q, but he'd only had like a few percent, so he correctly passed.
Okay.
Now we've reached this position where the race. Chris Trencher counted it real quick. He said it's about 2 or 3 pips. And so Steve had a 5-3 here. He was deciding whether it was time to run while there was a blot in John's board, or if he could afford to hang back a roll. He decided
Yeah,
to hang
sure.
back, and so on we go.
Keeps getting weirder.
Steve's got a full board, a made board,
88.
and he's looking
now
for an
it's
opportunity to turn this into a race where he has real chances.
to 91. Yeah, he is ahead in the race a little bit. Okay.
So here comes the point, but a
This.
decisive shot if he hits it right.
What does Steve do here? He's not going to lose. He could lose a gammon if he doesn't win this. He can win a gammon if he hits. So at a two-way sort of score line, we've definitely got to think about, are they one-way gammons? Is he going to... Ooh. This is very tempting.
Well, if he hits, how many gammons does he win?
Maybe not that many, but if you're going to lose... I mean, well, how about now, right?
I don't think he's a favorite to win a gammon.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, only 4 checkers outside,
A
8, 10,
significant
12.
number.
20% might be a good guess. I mean, we definitely have to play on here.
What's
But the
Matt
thing
here?
about it is just he can lose a gammon to John pretty easily as well when it goes poorly. So it's a little bit of incentive at two-way to just like take those away from him and get a little big when you do hit, you know. Much nicer to win 2 or 4 points here. Trailing a lot, not giving up that much. I don't know, it's interesting. I'd like to see the cube action on that. XG didn't like the 6-4 pointing. Everyone's happy that I walked in and counted the race.
Yeah, he could have played the 6-4 by covering the deuce and bringing the 4 in, right?
Yeah,
Like,
he could have
just
done.
built the board. And
Yeah.
hope
If XG
that-
doesn't like the 6-4, that's a good hint that it was a cube. By the way.
Yeah.
Like usually that like exaggerates it quite a bit. We'll see.
That would amplify the error if it became a gammonish
Okay,
cube,
so
right?
Ray Fogerland placed the winner of sets. Okay.
Okay. Whoever wins this is going on to play Ray in the semifinals. Always an exciting match when Ray plays. And that's going to save a lot of gammons. Steve's still going to try for a little while. Oh, he's a lefty. Forgot about that.
That improves his game.
Picked up a 1. Now you have a
Okay, he takes a 1 off, pauses the clock, takes the 3 off. I don't know what that was about, but cool. Yeah, I think so. It's a pretty cruel rule that he has to roll on the right side of the board as a lefty, though. You know?
Oh.
I think. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm trying to think of what that would even be like. I don't think I could do it.
All right, well, it's not Jin yet.
Yeah.
You can still gammon him.
You know what? Actually, what's unfair is that they let him roll left-handed. There should be a rule against that. You should have everyone should have to roll right-handed on the right side of the board, or use a baffle box.
Will not work. 3-2.
XG says no double and Steve is on the bar. Okay.
Most likely after that. Okay.
3-2 misses.
A little double, 1 or 2.
Steve knows. Steve's pretty good at those cube actions. Better than me.
Steve rolled the 3-2. Needs John to roll 3-2.
You allow me to call your bad number.
Okay.
Nine-
He's gonna win a point.
9-4.
Now he's Ottaway. Fantastic.
Would you have considered doubling from my position?
It's a long fight.
I would have considered it. I would have.
This is where I was for a long time in my match against Jonah.
I mean,
Once I got to 2-way, 7-way, I was like, this is okay. This isn't so bad anymore.
I do have some
Yeah,
I could win
don't
from
worry
here.
about it.
I know what 2-way, 7-way is. 2-way, 11-way, I don't know how to win.
But I think I know the game is going my way too. Oh yeah, I agree.
I did record it and put the video up, and I'll transcribe it too if anyone cares. But you can go watch it if you want. Should be on YouTube and on my Facebook, the link to it. 5-2 down. Yep, we're gonna play for some gammons. I think the correct response is the slot. All this checks out. Aces make
Nice
2
roll.
points. Yep. Steve just has to smell a little advantage to send it, and that's gonna potentially end that idea for a little while. Four one. Yeah, it's Steve's turn to split now. Five and 2 down. Okay, nice and safe. Don't leave all those fly shots that were around last roll. Would like to make a point. The 11, it's still kind of okay, even though like the 11-5 is the 1 6-away points combo that kind of works okay. Still helps you make the bar point and contain. 2 up. So that's the play if he's worried about being primed. This looks a little bit stacky and more like a blitzy kind of position. So I'm not quite sure about this. For lack of other options, maybe 22 and 3 kind of looks good. This is an interesting option too. I kind of like this, freezing those checkers and forcing him to try to prime you with this awkward distribution. Seems like a nice idea. I'm not certain about volunteering that direct 6 to get out, but 6-5 is of course one of the better versions of hitting for John. Gets to potentially escape both checkers. Oh, what a shot. Oh, I feel like this is the fastest I've ever seen Steve play. Am I imagining that? Is he not just kind of like whipping checkers around?
He's very deliberate. Like he takes his time shaking. He's thinking. I really think he's thinking about like his shaking.
Right.
Well, what's the he's making sure to absorb the position, and he has like a rhythm
Yeah.
And
But it's like he feels his 2.5 minutes on the clock, and now he's moving fast. And
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel like Steve.
yeah, he has burned his time down. So like, if he's gonna come back, he's gonna need
Yeah.
a bunch of games, right? That's a problem.
Yeah. John is going to go for the same idea, pull him off his anchor. If he does hit, Steve happily will do so. And this is getting interesting.
That was a big hit.
We could have some cubes now. What is this going to do? Can we really afford to have another checker behind that? Prime this cube for Steve, almost certainly, right?
He should think
He's
about
just
this.
shaking
he should
and
think about
throwing?
this.
Wow.
I mean, it hits pretty big there. I mean,
Yeah.
John-
Threes,
John-
twos, some entering twos. Aces hit on the, like, attacking. Fours could break and hit. Yeah.
John offered the blot to get to the edge,
Yeah.
and obviously if Steve hits it and John anchors, he's got nothing. But he's not guaranteed to anchor after the hit, right? So
Yeah,
like
of
that
course.
was a consideration.
Yeah.
Because he had other numbers too that just kind of blitzed that checker, with a blot.
Yeah, there's a lot of times at this kind of scoreline that those plays can just be too aggressive because of the cube action afterward. Your opponent's just so incented to capitalize on that by sending the cube, and then you get no gain when you win a gammon out of it. They get everything and they hit back. Okay. Yeah, he can sit on the ace point now, though. Not so bad.
It's easy to kill gammons at this school.
Yeah. Yeah, I think someone else in the chat wondered if that was a cube. Me too. Where's our chat transcribers? We had at least one. Wow. Would have been a 227 error for a... Okay. Steve was not a favorite to win was the problem in the other game.
Big mistake to do?
No. In the last game where he had the shot from the roof.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
that one. Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah,
when he hits, he's still behind structure. Yeah, I like this as well if he's down enough in the race. Interesting. Actually, I don't know. Bar feels pretty good. But he parks on the 21 instead, so 70 would be 80, 94, 106, 110, 2.
You're trying to figure the race.
112, 117, 119, 110 to 119. So he was that's too close to not come to the bar, is my final result. That's what I came up with.
I think Steve is down 30 now?
30? I had him like within 10.
Oh, so I messed up something with my switching.
I could be wrong now. I guess he might have been down closer to 20 or something like that. Oh, the switch, the difference.
You gotta
thing
be
is-
closer. You gotta be closer.
I want to learn how to do that better because
I
it
do
seems
the
really
difference
useful
count,
in
but
some
sometimes
spots.
it
Yeah.
produces horribly wrong results if you add
Well-
instead of subtract.
Why would you add instead of subtract?
Because you're an idiot and you make a mistake.
Oh.
And you end up with a pip count of 30 difference instead of 10. Like that's
You
what
add instead of subtract
Yeah.
because I'm an idiot?
No, I'm saying that's no. You're making me sound like more of an idiot. Trying to explain.
I loved watching. Did you see James Vogel posted a video about like the difference counting and kind of like doing it fast?
Yeah.
And just like for like 3 of them in a row somehow he was off by 2. I was just imagining him like tearing his hair out. Like,
It's a
why is it
problem.
always off by 2?
It's a problem.
No, I mean that's fine for what he's doing.
2
but it's
pips is
just-
fine. My litmus test is to count the crossovers, and if the crossovers don't mesh with like the difference in the, then I like have to do it over. So
Yeah, I got you. It's
there
good
was
to
a
if you
difference
have a
of 2
check that matters. Okay.
crossovers, and so that's on the order of like 10 to 15 pips.
Ah,
right?
yeah.
So I was like,
That's a
all
good
right.
sanity
Yeah.
check. That seems really useful. Yeah.
It's not foolproof, but
No, but
it
it's
works.
good to have
It's a quick
something.
number. It's a
Yeah,
quick
yeah,
number.
yeah. It's good to have something to second guess yourself for sure. 6-2, okay. Wow, John just always in the driver's seat, kind of. It seems like so far. 37, 47, 74 to
Oh, so we were
80. So he's down. John's ahead 6 pips here. He could threaten a point and close. For money, it feels like it could be a last roll kind of position. At the score, it's a little sketchy. and down 6 pips, so or ahead 6 pips, he's gonna be ahead 15. I don't think he needs to hit here. He needs to find a safe play, but it's really awkward. It's gonna be 7-3, 6-1, and might leave shots next time. But I think it's just got to be right. You can't hit against the closed board.
Yeah, that seems fine. I mean,
Yeah.
Steve's not guaranteed to get out, so making the board seems good.
Yeah.
Obviously, the checker on the ace is an inefficiency, but
Steve probably would like to leave if he gets to next roll, actually, too. So I don't think he's going to have to deal with it. Yeah, he hates to put the wasted 2 pips on the ace, but I think he's just got to do this here. John missed a cube there, they say. Yeah, I could see that. 6 pips and the chance to just close out. You know, in the two-way, I don't think you're... Well, at two-way, actually, yeah, I have a hard time finding that. I don't know.
So we went through the math for the gammonless take point last game. It was we didn't do it for this game, so we have to redo it because the score has changed. It's very different, right?
I can just look it up on XG,
so, like,
but you know.
Yeah. Oh well, that doesn't work.
It doesn't
he
work.
went for the hit.
Okay, not too many gammons here, but he decided that the race was close
so
enough to
now-
fight for it.
Well, we have to go through it. So if he passes, it's 1 away, 7 away,
Sure.
which is about
Well,
9%.
This is easier, man. This is a trivial pass, and should John play on for the less than 10% gammons, I think. I think that's what's going on here.
Well,
It's like
you don't want to
16
figure Steve's take point?
No, it's much higher than the 0% he has,
Well,
whatever it is.
It's gonna be so if he takes and wins, he'll get the
Hit was a blunder
he'll
in the
get
chat.
40.
Okay.
2.5 times 9 is about it's low.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's low 20%. So
That's-
like
this is-
23% is the take
Sure.
point.
This is the
So-
problem with the hit, by the way, is he's just overshot his market. He's not
Right.
actually playing for gammons. He's just gonna claim it now anyway. Yeah, Steve's gonna snap drop that.
Yeah, so all he
Yeah.
You're very right in that regard. Like he just blew away his
Yeah.
his
But okay, 7-away Crawford. That's just a couple games, right? 5, then 3, then 1, then 0.
I think it's about 9%.
If you get a gammon on one of
Oh.
them, then you get a 9% sounds right. If you never win a gammon, it's just 4 games. That's easy, right? It's probably easy.
4 games?
Yeah. Four no gammon games.
That's 1 in 60.
You know, if I had more time, I would have thought about whether I should.
That happens all the time in backgammon.
That's about 6%, right?
Yeah. That happens once every 16 rolls in backgammon.
Wait.
I do it with the run calculation.
No, that's about 6%.
It is getting late after a lot of play. I could see people fatiguing a little bit here. Goes for the split. Yeah, that makes sense. No score option. Oof. Punished. Immediately. Point on head to start. It's getting harder. 9.5% wasn't low enough. He had to give spot this right here, too. Yeah. Get after it.
So Crawford 7 away means that John's
we
not
fans.
terrified of losing a gammon here. He can comfortably
Yes.
lose a gammon.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to lose a backgammon. He doesn't want to go like hog wild, but
Yeah.
he can just play for the win. Whatever he's mostly playing a DMP. Like he's just whatever wins the most. He's not worried about gammons.
Even a backgammon isn't. I mean, it's another game, but it's not like the match, so maybe it's not as big of a value as it can be if it was like 3-away, 1-away Crawford. BG certainly count though.
Well, BG gets Steve to gammon go basically.
Yeah.
Custom-made, his kid's grandfather crafted it for
I think of them all as bang gammon go, but I guess they're technically different. 4 and sure. Leaving a direct anyway. Got a hit. Got the better board. Steve needs to perform here. Or he's in deep trouble. Remains in deep trouble. Gonna need the ace point game, it looks like. Oh, this is interesting. I guess you could think about making the bar, but this is probably better. I don't see any ace that I want to play particularly. Let's see. That gives a deuce and unduplicates your anchoring numbers. So sure, I guess 6 to 5. I came up with a reason to make one of the aces, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh, 6 to 5.
Yeah, I mean they all just look the same, kind of. You get more containment back on the 11. I mean they must all be close and mostly irrelevant, but yeah. Yeah, so after he blew past his market, it was a play on potentially. I don't know if someone ran that. Someone's saying it was. Oh, have we smashed the like button on whoever's pad this is? I'm doing it. They like it. There we go. Got it. whose thing is this?
Who's what? Oh, the pad?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's just here?
I'm
I was bringing my own
I'm in the
laptop for
lower
days.
table here. I'm not up at the higher echelon table. I didn't even see that thing until you
Do you
pointed
need
it
one of
out.
these too? I could get my laptop out and we could both look at the chat. How do you like that? 6-5. Yeah, sure. Keep the blitz coming. We could come out. Maybe down for the cover. Fine. I'm a little nervous about Steve's structure there.
This is how you get back at.
Yeah?
This is how it happens.
This is how it starts.
1, 2,
You just
3,
make 6
4
blocks.
You make 6 blocks. I mean,
Yeah, it's a little loose.
I'm just saying, if you
It's
don't
a
want to get
little
back at it, you don't have to leave 6 blocks.
Maybe that's why I wanted to have 4 blocks instead, yeah. The instincts, the spidey sense, you know? Okay. 3 checkers back could still have problems. Oh, Tara says it's hers, and I'm a silly man. I don't know where that came from. Fine. I think that's Tara. PNX playing backgammon on there. That would make the most sense. Let's see. 5. I guess we need yeah, he's like finally fearing being prime bet there. You'd really like to play 13 to 8 to have the 6 looking directly at the open deuce. But the 2 leaves you susceptible to some bad double 5s, things like that. So John has to hurry and get the checkers around, hopefully not get it again. Maybe 16 to 10 for all the indirects instead of 11 to 5 for just the... You don't like to be that deep when you're trying to cover. You really want to try to get as close to 6 away as you can, I think. I prefer the flexibility of 16 to 10, but could be a little off. 8s and 9s is a lot of numbers, you know? People underestimate that. You can always
Plus,
look at
it
the...
avoids the double 4 horror show.
Yeah, that is another feature, is that it keeps your checkers moving. Yeah, okay, it was a 6 with a 2. And John can think about some switching plays too to try to bring those builders closer. So maybe you could 7 doesn't get there. So if we played, for example, 22 to 18 and 5 to 2, now we still have 2 direct covers. A little more flexibility in back. A higher point to deal with.
So earlier in the match, Steve had a similar decision.
Yeah.
Where he could switch with a 3 from 5 to 2, which he did, and immediately double 5s came. It
Oh, nice.
Spoiled his whole game plan.
So you're saying John remembers?
Well, no, I'm just saying I was crucified for suggesting that.
Oh.
Before Steve made the play, that might be right.
Okay.
And yeah, John,
Sure enough, 5 up.
John is proving that that was the wrong game plan by not doing it.
And
of course,
continues
this
on
stuff
the board.
doesn't matter, but you know.
Oh, how do you like switching off the 6 here?
Well, he doesn't need to win a gammon, right? Like,
Yeah, and
he
I'm
just
not
needs
sure
to
he
win. So
doesn't necessarily need to close out to win either. I don't know. It's pretty nice to not be hit. I guess he's got enough around where he can attack again, even if he is hit on the deuce. So maybe it's overkill at this point. But yep, sure is nice to just close him out instead. This looks like
just
double
mooch.
3s.
Double
is the
3s is a
number.
problem.
Yeah,
Which you could have avoided.
Yeah.
At the
Double
cost
3s
of
is
double
all
5s,
bad.
though. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he if he stayed back, he had bad double 5.
Got it. Five, 1. And we're gonna have 6s is the problem now, and he's gonna think about staying behind the structure. I think it's
Yeah,
better
he
to
can
just
save
not risk
6s.
everything. Well, if you do, you're gonna give up 3s. I'm pretty sure. Not give them up.
Let's see.
but
So if he plays 6 and 7,
yeah,
yeah, 3s don't play.
yeah. But I
they
mean,
don't,
they
don't leave
clear
a blot.
points.
They
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
leave a blot. And Steve's
they
got
probably
2 up
play
on the
better.
roof, so you
Yeah.
probably prefer to
Yeah.
break with 3s than with 6s.
That could be. I'd be stubborn about it.
But
I'd just
it can't
leave
be
the
a big
sixes.
deal.
Yeah.
It can't be a big deal either way.
Yeah. 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 1, 2, 3. Okay.
So he's saving the 6s in favor of the 3s.
Now he's gonna give up 6s.
But now he's
again.
giving up 6s again. Wait a minute! I can't do that. I just went out of my way. Not to, I can't do that. There's no. He can't do that.
There is not a. Okay, this time he's gonna give up 6s.
He's like, damn it! I gotta do it.
He could have avoided it one more time. Played the double 3s parlay. This is confusing. That could be right. He could have played 6 in. 6 to 2 is an option. The other one's gonna potentially leave big shot leaders. Isn't it a blast when you're just trying to bear in and just like awkward
he's
and
just like,
impossible
I'm
like
just
this?
trying to get to some like
He's already
happy,
on the,
comfortable, and it's like there's just like the dice aren't letting him do what he wants. You know,
already on the odd outside again, just one set away from leaving a shot. Okay, fixed everything.
this helps a lot.
It's gonna be tough for Steve now.
That's an ender.
Even tougher. It's probably possible, right?
I mean, I guess.
I think,
But, like,
I think Ira's thing is
I would resign. I would resign. I don't know what the chances are, but
I think Ira always says, I've never lost his brown here, but I've won his white. But now it's the opposite. He's never won his white, but he's lost his brown. One, 2 crossovers.
he might save the game.
All right. Thank you, and good luck.
Good match.
That was a great match.
Hagen got him. How wild would that be if he was the UBC champ and now San Antonio, Texas Backgammon champ too? Is he still alive in the jackpot? Is he going to just win everything? What do you think?
I'm not sure if he's. You know, it's a strange thing that happens is like where someone just gets hot and starts winning everything.
Yeah, it
like,
doesn't make
doesn't
sense.
seem like it. It seems to happen way more often than you would think it should, right?
Yes, and like multiple levels. Like it should just never happen because then you're extra tired and not playing as well because there's just too many matches, right? So it should be like even harder to win either when you're in both. You know?
I've never had it happen, so I can't really relate to the feeling. But
Yeah.
like, it happens to some people.
Yeah, same.
Anyway. So is this our final match of the night?
No, I think they said the winner of this is gonna play Ray next. I'm not sure how long of a break they're taking. Oh, look at this. Herb and Ed O have started the semifinals already. And Ed's got a 4-0 lead. Deep run for Herb Rowan. That's cool. Ed's used to winning these, right? Yeah, Tara, I think said was like that Ray match was coming up. I don't know how quick. We could go ask her. But I'm hanging around. I think there's more. I mean, if you got a hot date tonight, you're welcome to go attend it. You know, there's always people to talk, or you can hang out with me longer, man. I really just want to transcribe my Jonah match right now, man.
I can feel that.
Fucking hell.
Want to know how to play it, right?
I checked a couple cubes and stuff like that. I posted one on one that caught. I almost score 1-2
Yeah.
to a 13-point match. I nearly lost the backgammon for the match on a 4-cube. That was stressful. So I had to look up that cube. But it was a good match. It was really fun. Got to like a huge deficit early and then kind of clawed back in. But I don't know. You just get curious, man. Do you transcribe your matches?
If they're recorded, sure, yeah.
Right. Do you not get the itch like I got to do this now?
It's pretty much as soon as I get home.
Right. You just have to know.
But strangely, I've stopped taking pictures during. Like I don't like people are always taking pictures. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
Like, I don't need to take pictures. Like
Oh, yeah. I joked
I
about
can generate my own pictures at home.
Steve Sachs still has this like digital camera separate from his phone that he's like
Yeah, it's very
whips
old.
out
Yeah,
from.
yeah. They were joking about that before. It's like, here comes the camera. That means he's
Swear.
doubling. I was like, no. It just means he thinks it's
Yeah.
a cube decision.
Right.
Doesn't mean he's guaranteed to
I
double.
told him he takes that over to Walgreens and gets the photos developed after every tournament. and-
He mails them in the little envelope, the Clark photo, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah,
They
yeah.
come back in 2 weeks.
Keeps the negatives in case he loses anything, but you know.
Oh, it's like, can you get those in duplicate and send me one of those? Send me that photo.
Scrapbook at home with all his tournaments. Yep.
Oh man.
Oh.
I mean, people
nice.
used to have to they had little pads. They would have to write down the position. Like they
Oh,
would,
sweet.
They would use X's and O's and actually record the position like on paper.
Yeah, yeah.
And then roll it out by hand because what else are you gonna do with it?
Right,
It's like,
yeah.
oh no, you show it to someone who you think knows what the answer is.
That's so
And if
amazing.
enough of those people told you that your play was right, then you made the right play. I've formed a consensus. My play was right. You're an
Right,
idiot.
right.
There was no bot to tell you that what are you humans thinking about? It was like, look, I got an X's and O's on paper.
Whoever won't prop it anymore, right? As soon as you get to a point where only one side will be played, I think that's how you figure it out, right? Now you've got an answer.
There were innovative tournament directors who made score sheets with a little position.
Right.
You had one free spot to record a position on the score sheet. That was convenient.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to have your own because
Yeah.
if you start from a blank piece of paper, you got to draw a bar, you got to draw 12, you got to draw all the
yeah,
points, you got to draw the X's and O's.
Yeah.
It's nice to have started with a template, So we've come a long way.
You can use one of those old light bulb cameras and just leave it on the board.
Light bulb
forever,
cameras where-
whatever that was.
The flash
You gotta wait a
burns
while.
and go by.
That would have still worked. Would have been fine.
Oh man.
What's a fun language to learn? Backgammon language, A-Town? Okay. Or English? I don't know. Cool. Oh, people in chat still have position cards from Malcolm Davis, apparently. Cool. That's awesome. See that? I hope it's an interesting one. It's like an opening 3-1.
Right.
Congratulations, John. When's he playing Ray? Right now?
Yeah.
Immediately?
I see him out there.
Okay.
How are you doing?
Oh, if you need this, I'm happy to use my
Oh,
laptop.
no,
too.
you're not. It's just
High five
with
was-
you.
Wait, do I still have Chris Chencher's?
The
Okay.
one I two on the
Who wants lunch? I got Chris Chencher's credit card.
Actually, we had just mentioned that where
Yeah.
because we were debating, he had about 4-3 or something before that. And I was like, oh, this would be sweet.
Hanging in there?
Yeah. And put
What's
the,
that?
put the builders.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'll stay and do the next batch. Yeah, we're doing another one. I just wanted to know when.
You immediately rolled 5-5. And I was saying, no, he's not supposed to roll 2-5. He's supposed to roll 1-5. And then you still have a chance to hit him back. Everything works out. He's like, 2 5s, that's not allowed. You're not supposed to do that. And then you had the same chance to make the same switch. You had 3 with the 2.
I could have.
Yeah, and you wisely decided, no, I'm not leaving the number. Yeah.
I'm gonna find Chris with its phone.
I've seen when you leave the number 5.
Yeah, exactly.
got you. Yeah. Let's see. Jonas Seawald and his rigged dice. I need one of those pouches. I wonder if he sells them. All right, back live here, huh? Yeah, the match video's up if you guys care.
Yes.
My match video on my Facebook page. I gotta transcribe this. I might do that a little bit and talk to guys while I go, until they get started. Let's see.
I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay.
Oh, I gotta pull up the chat now that I have my laptop here too. Let me see. Let me see. Couple votes for double pass on my cube so far. Okay. Okay. There we are. Oh, Dimitri's saving his position cards to sell sometime. Okay. Oh, A-Town, you are talking about backgammon language, right? Cool. Figure it out, man. Or woman. I don't know. Oh, you know what? There is a Brian Lonergan. I don't know if he still plays. He's a younger guy, too. But so a guy named Knack Ballard came up with this concept called Knactation, which is like for opening moves and things like that. 3-2 S is 3-2 split, 3-2 Z is reverse split, things like there's just every style of play you might make. And you can actually transcribe a whole match doing that. And I think Brian Lonergan might be the only person in the world that transcribes all of his matches that way while he's playing with paper and pencil, which is pretty rad to see. Still doing that today instead of recording it. I don't know if he still makes it out to tournaments, but I always thought that was super impressive. All right.
So what's the early line on
Oh, we got Ray. Okay. What do you think it should be? What do you want to set it at? Are you trying to hedge with me right now? What do I got to give you?
No.
All right. Should be a good match, man. I'm excited. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
excited too.
I forgot about that. I transcribed ours and I can send it to you whenever you want. So yeah. We'll
I'll
get
give
that.
you the.
I probably have you on Facebook or something. You're good. I've sent you a match like years ago.
I would like to just go through that one game.
Right, exactly. I thought, but like I think we both played that one pretty well, or I don't know. Like I survived it. I remember. Like I didn't.
I crashed.
Yeah. Still 70 watching, waiting for Ray and John O'Hagan to play. Just had him in the room here. He's always an exciting one to watch. Hope he shouts a lot. Stuff. 2-6 from the bar. That's the catchphrase. I had him in commentary too.
Instead of against you. Yeah, only got to win 2 more matches. That's great.
Yeah, here you are, Ray.
Okay. All right, thank you.
And here comes your match file.
I don't care what Nick said about you. You're okay. All right, man. Good match. All right.
What's going on now is the semifinals are happening. Ed O'Loughlin and Herb Roman are playing already on the secondary stream, and Ray and John are just starting. Are you playing at all? You want to come talk about some backgammon with me?
Maybe for a few minutes.
Yeah. Sit down. Take a seat.
Wasn't Steve playing the white checkers on this side?
Teach us everything.
Let me score my last chance and I'll be back.
All right, all right. Wait, did you win? Wait, last chance started already? What the hell? Okay, cool. Victor Ashkenazi coming back, it sounds like. 4-1 split, 4-3 down seems reasonable. So does split. Wow, that's confusing. I feel like Ray Fogerland would make this style of play. I think usually anchoring against a 4-3 down is pretty strong. Locks up a lot of checkers. I like this play. How is my tournament going? The video's up if you want to watch it. I didn't want to give spoilers. But yeah, I lost to Jonah in the round of 8 in the Super Jackpot. Played a fun match. Almost got to Gavinham to get to Crawford, but I lost that game instead at 5 away, 2 away. It was a good one. It's posted. It's pretty short for a 13-point match too, just over an hour. Some exciting positions in there. I posted one of the cubes I dealt with in that one on Backgammon Strategy if you want to go look at it. People are voting. Everyone's voting double pass, obvious double pass so far. 5-6 looks like a hit and link up. Not sure what play B is, 13 or something. I guess you don't like to leave your anchor. There's a lot in the zone, but it's just so nice when it connects with that 9-point blot. That's a nice, valuable point to make as well. I'm not sure. I mean, really, only play B that I can see, you're not going to leave a direct hit, so you're going to make the 3, and that just looks so much weaker. You can anchor past it. I like this. So are we hitting loose with 3 back, or are we anchoring? I think I favor playing for the win here. I'm not sure, though. I guess it freezes up a lot of checkers, keeps you in for longer, so both have a lot of merit. I tend to get dinged for overkill there a lot of times. Does 6-5? Yeah. It did last time. It's got it this time, too. So John has a nice racing lead here, and pretty flat structure that should build well. This could already be a nice racing cube. Looks like Ray probably has a take for contact with no 5-point made yet. 259, 79, 83, 133 to 88, 133 to 106, 133 to 122, 133 to 156. So 23 pips. Yeah, that feels like enough. 5-1's a stinker, though. That's real awkward. It's going to keep off the cube for a while. Not a whole lot of market losers now. 6-4. He likes staying there to generate a little bit more problems. Deuces can't come down to the 11. Not that he'd be willing to throw the fly shot necessarily anyway. But 5-4. Okay. This improves our distribution a little bit again. But that blot behind is going to make it hard to make the 5-point until it gets covered. So it could still be a little bit awkward. And any moment where it's flat enough that he feels like it's just a race, John will be able to cube this. Pardon me. Thank you. I did the unthinkable in the times of COVID and sneezed. What can you do? Should have given it on the mic and sent it to you all. And yeah, he's kind of got tough decisions. I'm not sure I feel like this has gotten better since the first time he thought about it. Advancing to the 5. Now he doesn't have the same maybe this turns it into more of a race. Yeah, okay, that's what's changed. I didn't notice that Ray shifted from the 21 to the 20, which, I mean, I don't feel like that's wrong, but it does make the cube more enticing. I think I'm still taking his Ray, even if it's like 20 plus pips. But I think it's time. I mean, if John rolls a 5-4 a set, kind of like your typical holding game, it's going to be too much to play. Ray's got some impurity in his board, so it makes it a little harder to take for contact, but scoops it up. I think that's right. Am I the one that uses sound effects when commentating on Michi matches? I don't think so. I don't know. I think I just use my voice. I think Wilson made some sound effects for my match with Mark, Where like Michi would pop up and make sound effects or something. I'm not sure. Ooh, this is interesting. Maybe the bar point's a little better contact. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to generate some 608 contact and give a little more problems. We have the perfect board. Generates a little extra time to sit on this anchor. And I'm not too worried about John pouncing on the blot on the 21 with just a 2-point board. He's got to be very careful. Unfortunately, 5s is going to mess up the plan a little bit. I mean, for sure, those are going to the 3. Go ahead, John. I guess he could cover and make a point pretty safely as well, but there's some gammons if he closes them out, but the structure's going to... I mean, you can look at the structure and decide then, but I think it's going to be a little bit too ugly. So I favor this. I don't think the 21-point blot's going to give too many issues, and maybe Ray should still run away to avoid accidentally losing a gammon. But he could think about going now just to make sure. Oh, is there somewhere to donate? I don't know. I gotta ask Tara about that. You gotta get on that. This does cost money for sure. They've bought a ton of gear for this. I don't know. I traveled out here, but they helped me with that too, so. But it's really fun to be able to do. I appreciate that everyone appreciates it. Oh yeah, Justin Knoll does use sound. I've seen that. They're all the Mortal Kombat things and stuff. That's the guy.
Yeah.
I am also a white backgammon playing male, so I understand the confusion. Let's see. I think we gotta destroy our board. Wow, what an awful entry. You can't leave the 18 and risk losing a gammon on deuces and aces. Not so worried about being attacked on the 5. Usually, I guess there's gonna be a lot of pick and passes that do that. I think he just shouldn't have rolled this. He was the only number of this class. 5-4. I know Ray, yeah, he's sitting back in his chair and scowling about that one. Ouch. PayPal at apbg.net. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Put those in there. They're trying to get out to more tournaments. I know. I think they'll be in Monte Carlo and things like that. And, of course, traveling with all this gear is a huge expense. But I don't know. Everyone wants to do cool things for the game of backgammon to try to help it grow it. So, trying to do our part.
How you doing, baby?
There's the Carter.
There's the Carter. Capital T, capital C.
I'm trying not to break down in tears after losing to Jonas Seawald.
Well, Jonah is a strong player, so...
Yeah, it was a fun match.
We just beat Jonah in the doubles to get into the weird round of 18.
Wait, there's a round of 18?
It's a weird thing. It's just 18 teams, so there's...
Okay.
Pardon me, 24 teams, so there's going to be weird we're in the playoffs of whatever it happens to be.
Okay.
Are we commentating on John or?
No, we're just hanging out.
We're just hanging out.
Pick and pass for the gammons. I think we got to try it.
I think we're supposed to be on the Ray John thing, since that's where we're illuminated.
No, we're just hanging out, Carter.
Really?
Yeah.
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 Just being social.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
What do you want to talk about?
Telling our hopes and dreams. All those things. That's amazing.
I'm still live in the doubles with Ira, but we've only played one match. Wait, how many matches have you played?
3.
How have you played 3 to be in a round of 18? There's like 1,000 doubles teams?
No, it's just a weird. I'm kidding about the 18. There's 24 teams.
Okay.
Okay, so
you played 3 matches to be in the round of 6.
We're in the. If it was a good.
Kindly
bracket,
thank
we'd be
Carter
the
in the
semi.
comments for his ASMR chewing noises.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope everyone loves that.
No, my chewing and my masticating in the mic. I should stop that. I apologize.
It's a pet peeve of mine, so it must be if someone else is out there.
Everyone else loves it. It's like music. Ooh. Anytime you see a 1 there, you're kind of annoyed. All right, I feel like we should be commenting on Ray and John.
We're doing great.
Okay.
He's going for gammons, and he's looking good to get one. Oh.
Nice mouth on that kid.
So is it worth 2 extra shots to take a checker off and get even on checkers again? So you're closer to winning the gammon. You tried it before. There's the open 6. Extra checker off makes it quite takeable even if you get closed out. So I think this is one of those weird spots where maybe it's worth 2 shots. It's a huge percentage.
Well, I think you also take it off because you also don't leave one of the repeaters is a little easier. If you get missed with that 6, you can do the 2-4, the 2-5, like where you don't get.
It does save a couple numbers. Yeah, I didn't notice that. That's an interesting point.
So I'd just peel here.
Wait, 4-2, 5-1, all those play. I think that's incorrect. I think.
Okay.
I think because you're playing 6-1 and then 6-5.
How about the fact that some double 6 have forced to play in some weird way?
Plays the same.
Look
at this.
The other way.
Yeah. Roll out a 1. Correct decision.
You know, the 1-ply is such an important rollout. Everyone gets into 3-ply, but the 1-game 1-ply
Oh,
is
who
so
is
much
Mick that knows about John Bird and Dave K? No, I know Dave K didn't come here because of COVID concerns.
Kettler?
So yeah.
Okay.
So we're all hanging out without our masks and licking each other, and it's just a real mess.
Wait, I don't know where you went to dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, look
Went
at
to
this.
dinner with you. What do you mean? Ira's here though, and I'm playing doubles with him. So how about that?
How about that? All right.
What's called mukbang? Okay.
Sandy looking, is that what they said?
No.
Oh.
Michael Messick says it's called MUKBANG. I don't know, man. I wish it's probably a good joke that I just don't get. Okay, how do we say that?
GAMMON.
Is he just trying to find most sets right now? Has he played any of this?
No.
No? So he's going to come in and
He's got 3s.
get that
He's
set.
got 3s or better.
Yeah.
As long as... Okay, now he's got 3s or better.
As long as...
That's not better.
Aces.
Yep.
Wrong set.
All right, so John O'Hagan jumps out to a 4-0 lead. Oh yeah, you and I play. We have a doubles match at some point. Well, actually, we don't play yet because they have to figure out these slow people.
What do you mean? I've finished a match. And
Congratulations.
I'm waiting on Stepan and his opponent to finish their first match so we can play
Dear
a second
Lord.
match.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
Alan
Jasper didn't
Grunwald.
tell me anything
Alan
else.
Grunwald, right?
This is what tournaments are like. Why doesn't anyone play their matches? You just wait for this.
There should be punishment.
Hit and split. Let's do it. Let's whap him.
Well, hit for sure, right?
Yeah. Why do you want to play down with it, though? I think splitting is nicer. Yeah, this is an interesting variant. It could be right, too.
Against John O'Hagan? Yeah, I like making the bar more than hitting the outside checker. This is just...
Interesting. Yeah. Point and hit.
You get some really good 6s. Oh, but the 5-4,
That's a good response.
Ray gets to anchor. Now 7s and some 10s. Yo, 11.
Yeah, we get to just go from the back.
Okay.
And this feels a lot like the last game.
Does it?
It did.
Because now it feels a little better for Ray. That last two seems a little frisky. But look how quick John O'Hagan was about to take that.
I like 13 to 11 a lot better.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't see any reason to leave the fly shots.
I thought for a second I was thinking you were talking 11-9, and I'm like,
I mean, you already have a lot of numbers to make a new point with your distribution. This gives up 5-4, 3-6, 5-6. You know, I mean.
Yep. And severely punished.
Now he gets to play a more complicated game. The plan is to enter on the ace, I do believe, just like this.
Yeah, and then
we're gonna play down and have the goalkeeper forever.
Right.
And just win on contact.
Except John O'Hagan isn't that person. All right, so you're giving what, 5s and 10s?
You got a lot of options.
Oh, actually, yeah. No, not with this. I like this a little better, right?
Yeah. This is you put it in front of the anchor, so he has to give something up. Unless it's a 4-6. I've seen that before.
She's gonna break off this.
Go.
All right. Ray's built a house for John.
Yeah, this is really good distribution for John O'Hagan to improve on this roll. Guess he probably It would be nice if he didn't have to deal with that block. No safe play though, so he's going to do it anyway. I'd probably make the 3 for distribution.
Right. Yeah, you want to unstack that 6 point.
Yeah.
And you still, the 6 is a hitter. It's still a cover too. So if they break off it, you've got a lot of good numbers. But it's nice to have a point inside.
Oh, is that the rain that makes the backgammon boards in the chat? Nice. Yeah, order skins from him. Those are cool.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's who it is. Someone's saying they're going to order a skin from him after transcribing the last match for 2 hours.
Oh, yeah. That's I have my P40 skin from him.
Oh, do you?
Uh-huh.
Nice, okay.
Oh, nice. All right, yeah. Makes the 3 point. John makes the 3 point.
I think Hossein tried to help me set up with a void or earth board or something, and I couldn't do it.
All right. Is it worth it? Seems like it.
He's got the better board. I think he does have to go for it. Sure, it'd be nice to make the 3 point, but I guess we just come around the bend to avoid more returns from the roof. What is it, though? It's just 3-2
so
as a double hit
3-2
instead.
versus the 3. Well, the 3-5 and 3-6 still hit.
It just still feels like the same place, but interesting. Maybe he can use the tactical moment to step up instead there, since it's like most other entering 2s are just gonna hit the blot in the board. 2-1 double 2s, I guess, would get you, but double 2s is pretty bad either way.
What about the cube here? Looks like Ray's thinking about it.
It looks legit.
It does look like a serious cube.
It looks like 10 in the zone. The race is going to be really relevant. If he's ahead, John's going to have a really hard time thinking about taking this. If John's way ahead, then maybe he takes and just hopes to convert into a race with a bunch of checkers back. Maybe
it seems like John's slightly ahead. If I'm not counting this correctly.
I didn't count it. I don't know. I'm being lazy, man. Running counts is easier.
So is Ray.
He waits. 4 point board. This looks like market loss when John doesn't enter. I guess it's weird though, because he doesn't have like new threats. It's just like executed on a threat, and now it's coming. You know. Oh, I thought John was already reaching for the pass, but
no, he's looking at it. I mean, he doesn't have anything right now that he's bearing on the 1 or 2, but there's going to be stuff there soon. So.
9 to 94, 102, and 39 to 126, and 39 to 132. So John is still ahead 7 pips. So that's tempting, but I think when you're on the bar, this is too much. You're very likely to lose that racing lead. Even when you get in, you're under a lot of pressure.
There's
Definitely
also
Gammon's still on.
a lot of nice priming numbers here, like 4-2, 6-4, 6-2.
Yeah.
That just would extend the prime. Yeah.
I'll say the one temptation about it is that there's really only 8 checkers in the zone and then 2 more halfway in the zone, so like 9. So it's hard to have like real blitz threat, but I feel like the beast. No, it's the barrel, right? The rack, the barrel, and the beast. Yeah, the barrel.
Right.
I think the barrel's a little too threatening on its own. I like the pass.
Right.
I hate passing, and I like the pass. So probably.
All right. Where he starts with his 5 point.
Oh, anybody here have a P40 board? Do you like it? I'm thinking about possibly ordering one. The dice sounds a little clanky when shaking a cup, though, from what I've seen online. I was about to say that I love the P40 and I have one. Except for Jeffrey Parker and Galaxy.
We are being sponsored by another company.
So maybe go look at those. But Jeffrey Parker, no, I mean P40 boards are nice. They're similar with like the metal feel to the Jeffrey Parker, lower quality for sure.
The way I explain it is the P40 is more like a surgical instrument. It's very like a Taki board. Other boards are very.
Yeah.
I think more friendly. They're wood. These things
here.
are precisely made.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3-1. Yeah, you're gonna come up.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I mean, my favorite thing about the P40 now, even though it lost, I've always felt comfortable traveling with it. Going to like throwing it on a plane. I'm not worried about having a carrying case and it getting banged up in the overhead or anything like that. Like it's a metal board, so it's nice for that. I like it. I don't know.
But you do have to.
They're all fun.
When you drop it,
yeah,
those the corners can crack. But the nice thing is that they're easily replaceable. And I would
someone's already talking about in the chat. They got your pizza. I lost a screw. How about that?
You can get that. I've got screws.
Give me 2.
Okay, got you.
3.
4. You want 4? I got 4.
Yes.
Okay. But I would point out that after a while, you kind of want to replace your board. You want a different surface. In the P40, that is the easiest board to replace the surface, and it's only a couple $100 to get a brand new surface. And you can also swap out checker colors. So
I don't know
it's
why
nice.
that like the surface replacing doesn't feel like it took on as much. Like that's kind of the thing with the Void and the Earth board is that you can actually like they've got the magnetic inlay, so it's super easy to switch it. And you can buy new ones for that too.
Yeah.
Which is a cool thing, and I think people really like that. But yeah, you can do that with that one too. I think it's like even easier, honestly, with the FM stuff. But
I look at 6-2. Okay, so John's just playing behind Ray. No cube. Race looks.
also, you can probably go watch Justin McKenna's videos about all this. I imagine he does board unboxings, and he's probably covered all these. I'm not sure. A lot of them, anyway.
What I would say personally is if you like the boards, if you want a new board, go to a tournament, go to a live tournament, and look around. Everyone's got, there are Taki boards, Zavarol boards, there's amazing Gammoner boards, FM boards,
Yeah.
But we're sponsored by Jeffrey Parker, and Jeffrey Parker makes a darn fine board, so.
Yeah. That is, if I had infinite money, I would have, my favorite board that I've ever played on was the Jeffrey Parker, the microfiber one that Phil got in the orange and black. And I think someone has that in Florida now or something.
It was supposed to be Ferrari leather.
Yeah. Well, whatever it was like, it wasn't like the leather like this, but it was like playing air hockey on it though, like how slippery the checkers were on it. And it was so much fun.
Hey, there's a backgammon match going on.
Oh, boring holding game cube, whatever. John in another race. Who would have thought? How does he keep arriving here? Somehow, I thought Ray kind of liked to play for contact, and he just keeps getting stuck in holding games. That's funny.
Well, and the other fun, I think the funnier thing right now, I probably slot, but Ray is at the edge. So this one, like one good double out of Ray, and Ray is right back in it. I don't think this race is.
No, yeah, easy contact take with the midpoint too, probably. Jeffrey Parker boards, I think, is out of like England. Or something?
Oh, yeah,
okay.
England. Yeah. Ray never fears the A6.
I show that to people that don't play backgammon all the time, that you can go on the Jeffrey Parker site and get like a $300,000 board.
Oh yeah, with
made out of
the
like
diamonds and crystals.
Still alive alligators with gold in it and things like that.
We don't often talk about the endangered rhino Jeffrey Parker boards, not since the unpleasantness, but yeah.
Go look at the site and find that one. It's
They do make
outrageous.
some
Insanely
impressive boards. So, I mean, but also that's the problem. I think. What do you want to use the board for? Do you want to use it to play on?
Yeah.
Do you want to use it for chouettes? Do you want to use it? I mean, Parker board. I don't think.
Is 4 is enough to run to the race?
Well, you're definitely running one.
So, if you go with both,
It feels like it, right?
4, 31, 61, 70, 80 for whites. 37, 67, 75. So down 5, yeah, go.
Yeah,
You can pull this
you
off.
may not get a better chance, and also they're two big crossovers to be in the zone. So
Recubes are juicy at this kind of score too. You can get them in pretty aggressive, probably even in a race. John's gonna have to pass a little earlier, so it's just a couple pips probably, but I mean that's a nice feature. For sure.
look at this double 5s. Well, Ray's pretty happy about that.
It's a little awkward.
Yeah,
He can
that's
complain about
quite a
something
shame.
if he wants to.
Right, exactly. I'm sorry. I guess Ray would throw this
Ray
back,
had
right?
4 pips, wasting 2, so it's kind of like being ahead 2 pips.
I
this
think
could
I'd
still be
pull
worth
in
it.
a little. I think I'd pull in because now.
I like the distribution, but I think Ray can consider a cube already. Even though it's really tight and I wouldn't send this for money, I'd probably still takeable for John. I think you just really prefer not to lose your market at this score, and the cube is almost never coming back on 8. It's just too risky.
Well, the problem is that gap in the strip, right? So the ace and the 3-point are like right to be problems. So John did do a little better distribution.
Yeah.
And
But
I
even
feel like,
accounting for that wastage, I think John has an extra crossover. I think it's probably like a 2 or 3 pip lead effectively for white in a medium race,
Right. So wait, did you count this right? I don't.
Absolutely.
And what do you have? and what do you? Sorry, Princess. What do you have? Sorry, my AI bot, Nikki Glazer. What do you have as What do you have the race at? Do you have Ray up 4?
I had Ray at 4. Yeah. That was running count from after counting it before.
Okay, so
probably.
let's see. So
People do this all the time. They waste their time counting. Find out later. Oh yeah. You want to bet before you finish? I'll give you 2 to 1. 3 to 1.
that's 4.
Yeah, 3 to 1.
3 to 1. Oh, 3 to 1. Yeah, 3 to 1 feels tasty. What's race count?
60-64. Okay, I don't think this can be wrong. So he gets 6 pips there, should be 10. Down 2 now, so window is closed for now. But it's still nice to hold that cube for sure. Okay, up 8. And
No dice on
checker.
checker. Did not count, so I didn't expect John to thin so much. But
Ouch.
go ahead. The window has closed again.
Down 15.
Yeah.
Ray's gonna do some of this. What happened? What have I
Yes.
done with my life to deserve
Right.
this?
What does a charming, good man like me do to deserve this? John O'Hagan just peeling and slotting and making this look easy. But that's also the thing right now. When you get to the
look at that.
semifinals, you've been rolling well, and so I'm expecting to see insanely good rolling from both of them. You know.
It was a recube I'm seeing in the chat. 90 cube, 90 take. So Ray should currently be losing 4 points.
Right. You should actually tell John.
Quickly.
Yeah.
I doubt there's any good recube for John in there that Ray was supposed to take. Maybe. Could be. Maybe he's supposed to lose the
After
match.
the
You never know.
boxes, right,
You never
after
know.
the boxes, it seems a little painful. Nope, Ray's taking a break.
Oh,
That's all it takes.
seems acceptable.
Right. All right, so he's having a hard time putting the cube back. All right. I don't know if you can see the other stream right now that's going on. Ed O'Loughlin is paying Herb Roman, and they're tied up. If Herb wins this, this will be his. I don't know if this is his first final, but it's definitely his first final in a while. And if Herb wins this, this will be the biggest tournament he's ever won. And given the man has been playing backgammon for going on 50 years, this is going to be quite the accomplishment. And we're hoping some good things for Herbie. But if Ed's going to roll like that, that's going to thwart some of this.
The Cubs can do it, then Herb can do it, right? Is that the idea here?
Yeah, but look at what happened. We got Trump for that. That's how that works out. If you make the sacrifice, then you pay the price. So, all right.
Why do people want me to get a beer? No, I'm sorry, I don't drink. It's disappointing to everyone. What can
Oh,
I
look
say?
at this, the 2-1. It looks like there's going to be. It's only a 7-shot, but it's a great 7-shot. It's the 5-2.
It's a hell of a 23-point anchor there.
4-3, but it's not the 6-1.
Sorry, we're talking about the other streaming guys.
Yeah, that you can't see. Sorry, but the
Oh, you
5-2
can.
hits.
They can look at it if they want.
Oh, they can look
could
at it,
just
but you
have
won't be
both
seeing
up.
the commentary.
I would have them side by side.
Okay.
If you're looking for it, AP Live Backgammon is where that's the channel. Stream 2, I presume, since there's only 2 matches going on right now.
So you just all you need to do is take 2 computers.
No, you can just open 2 windows.
Open 2 windows.
What are you talking about? Put them next to each other and watch
Aw.
both. Yeah. 2 computers.
2 computers.
When did you start interneting? Pretty recently?
Exactly. Hey,
Yeah.
Grandpa. All right, what do you like with the 6-2? I think I make the bar, but I understand getting rid of some blots.
Ooh. I make the bar. Done.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Yeah.
Dupes
I'm
the
actually
fours.
not certain.
If he wants you to force
This
them up,
isn't
he
a
wants to force
priming
the hit.
structure either. You hate being
Oh,
hit with a
we're
4.
back. Sorry, we are back to the other game. Ray's break was very quick.
And Ed has a very scary blitzing structure. I changed my
I
mind.
don't know if I can
did the
distract
bot.
my robot friend,
6-4.
but go back to the Ray Fogel and John O'Hagan match.
What? He pointed. Who cares? He slotted. Who cares?
He slotted. Who cares? This is boring. Who cares? Double
Oh,
fives.
making the
He's
points in
making the
reverse
3-point.
order. Huge racing lead for Ray.
Yeah, but John gets that 5 point. He's gonna be very excited.
John is never going to touch the 24 point. Not for a long time, anyway. 6-5, down for distribution.
Yep.
Ray needs to get his back checkers moving, probably. That's not going to help, but it's going to make... Ooh, it could make him in reverse order still in slot, but perhaps he makes the 5? Oh.
You can make
I
the
kinda
4
like the
and
slot.
slot the 5.
I think that's actually reverse order. You got to stick to it. When you start the reverse order, you stay in reverse order.
Oh, he made. Oh, yeah.
So
Okay,
it's so
nice.
important.
Yep. All right, Johnny O.
Strategic. I just think it makes sense for distribution. You got to give up your midpoint anyway.
Look at this 5-2.
It's just tough.
Yucky.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's, I mean,
There
I
were
know
better
where,
things
we know
to
where
do.
it goes, but
Yeah. And he's going to cube this. How do you like this? I think
Okay.
snap take, John says. Yeah, I agree. Man, I don't know. I'm not sure if I like the
look at
cubing.
this fun 6-3.
I think I'm splitting and lifting. This is awkward. What can you do? You could just run as well. Doesn't duplicate anything now.
No, it's 3s and 4s instead.
Man, lifting is forever though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just feels right here. There's a good case for running. You want to keep that checker there. It's just not easy to cover. He doesn't really want to hit with the 3s that much. There's only the 1-4-3 double
right.
hit where you really regret it.
Well, there's a 4. Maybe there's a 4-5 double hit.
Yeah, that probably
That's a good
tactically makes
double
some
hit.
sense here too.
Yeah.
Only aces now. Okay.
And now
And
if
that-
Ray doesn't roll that ace, or a 2-6 from the bar,
Yeah.
which I'm sure you mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay, so John's turned that game around. 6-3. Oh wow, how big do you go, kids?
Well, what else can you do?
Yeah, I think you got a hit, right?
It's
There's
going to
the
be a
3.
single shot at least no matter what, so sure. And then,
That's it.
yeah, 2 feet on the ground in case you get hit.
Right.
So you're likely to anchor. And sixes is not a good one.
No, yep.
Okay, this is John's match. It's just clear.
Yeah,
He's
this
just got the
is,
dice in the cup.
6-4.
What can do no wrong. We're going to
Wow,
cover the
you,
ace
do
and
you do
anchor.
this or just
Yeah.
make? Well, you can also make the. Oh,
You also can, but you'd rather not leave a shot against a 4-point board. I'm pretty sure. You know, you can still lose this game, and now with this play, you really can't. You know, he's just kind of cruising to holding the cube gammon.
oh, here's your 6-3.
We're running. We don't have any direct
Are
shots
you?
anymore.
You can
Yeah.
hit and you can.
You can go the 3 for distribution. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I still think 6 comes off the bat.
Yeah, 6 comes out. And now
Until we
it's
have a better board, I
double
don't see the
2s.
reason. You know, we can just let Ray anchor and then cash a 23-point game, something like this if we really have to. I think if you hit, you can be turned around on kind of easily against a 4-point board. So you got to respect it a little bit.
3-2. What a number to cock in. Ray looks skyward. So 2.
2-1's very
All right,
good.
2-1's excellent for Ray.
A little bit of risk here now.
John's gonna 5-3 his way
5-3,
out.
wonderful. Yeah, you can leave it. I think this is okay. 2-6 is Ray's number. Maybe he's thinking about that right now. I hope that's why he does it. We
Yeah.
talked about that up there, but it's just a funny thing that people pause. there
Right,
because they
and
know.
Ray looks and goes.
There's a couple 2s though.
Right.
2-1, 2-2, 2-6. All very good.
2-2 is probably a little more brutal. All right,
4-2 is gonna block the 2-6.
Yeah, and
really?
just come
Okay.
down.
And
Right.
the 2-1 you get returns. Yeah, I like it. I immediately saw linking 20-14, but I like this better. I think this is right.
All right, now John just runs free.
Oh,
Or
hey,
not.
Hossein's asking if the finals tonight. No, I think they play that tomorrow.
No,
I
no, no,
assume.
no. It's gonna be tomorrow.
Yeah. We should go tell him it is, though. That's funny.
Oh, 2-5.
2-5 hits. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Well done, Ray.
Yeah.
We do not have a cube from the roof, I'm pretty sure.
Right. That would be a little. Oh, but if he pops a 5, Ray's gonna be feeling pretty good. Not that 5.
Can he pop a 5 and
Can you
hard?
slot this?
I mean, technically it's legal, but it seems like an overplay to me.
I don't know.
think
You're getting
so.
gammoned anyways a lot of times with the 3 back and hits.
I don't
so.
think it. If you get hit on the 5 entering here, you are definitely getting. It's kind of over with those 2 blocks to pick up. Where if he enters and doesn't hit either of those, like it's just 3 checkers. There's not that many. He's saving a lot with the progress around the board right now.
I kind of like this.
I'm not sure he wins all that much more.
Yeah, but he gets 4 3s and 1. If he's fan,
He must. If he
Four
gets
threes
away
and
with it.
1, and
Yeah.
he needs some time to get that 5. Look, I
Yeah.
mean, he makes that if
The biggest argument would be
This
if he
I
just
don't like because now you're
desperately
giving
needs it to buy
1,
time
6,
to come out
5, 2,
fives.
and 5, 4. This is a lot of numbers. You know, if I'm gonna give a lot of numbers, I'm gonna give a lot of numbers that win for me.
It's just 2 more numbers. And then this is 7 more numbers, I think. Or sorry, 9 more numbers. 1, 4.
Well,
5, 3 is a double hit. This could be a BG.
this is gonna be a G.
I think there are relevant backgammons after that play.
Oh,
If
that
there's
would be
a-
funny. Yeah. 6 point. Not funny, haha. But
I'm not sure if it's right or not. It's very reasonable. When you're struggling to find the time to get those 3 checkers out in a priming game like that, a good way to buy it is to make a really nice point. So it probably does win more.
Well,
It's just the
look at-
question is just how much worse is this?
all of a sudden now I'm seeing a little more BG theory. So okay.
Yeah.
So 6, 4. Like, I think we come into the 6 from the back. Yep.
Okay. I was actually looking for some
Double sixes doesn't play, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Right,
I like
there's the
getting a
first
checker on
2.
the 4 though.
Right.
I'm not looking for the Joker. Oh yeah, 6s is. Oh, he showed the 2 6 that he just
Yeah,
rolled.
he
Really?
showed the 6. Okay, so come into the 4, come into the 5.
Yeah.
Peel off. Rice peel off.
You're gonna play 3 of them.
There you go.
He said peel off too. Get it?
Aha, that was hilarious. All right, double 2s can still be gammoned.
This is not the backgammon.
This
play,
is not
John.
the
Come
backgammon
on, for the
play,
fans.
John.
You need to find. You can't take any checkers off. Yeah, this is right. Look at how beautiful that distribution is.
Yeah, that's sexy. Looks like a little racing strike.
That's okay.
That's okay. Is that okay? That's okay.
You've redeemed
Wow,
yourself, John,
You can
after the
also
Texas
get
play.
there's uglier ways to get the gammon. So
He could hang around for a while. You just got to take those checkers off the ace to maximize your backgammons. I think.
right, the first double ace. Oh wow! Look at this double 3.
John's cube is too good. Oh, the one he's sitting on right now, yeah, for sure. It's too good and then not good
Hey,
enough.
let's look at
if he
this.
sends it, it's kills all his own gammons. So yeah.
Nick, look at the double 3s.
Mhm.
I mean, I kind of like ripping.
Yeah.
You don't get into trouble yet. I'd rip 3 and go to the ace.
What's a bad number of that? You
You don't have
still
one yet. I
blocked,
mean, a
so
set.
it's kind of okay.
Like a bad set, right?
Right. But I'm saying your aces still play, your 3s, everything kind of
Yeah,
plays.
your 2s aren't. There's no way he can make you play a 2.
You got to
so-
try, and they've got to be pretty high after
Yeah,
that play.
I feel like
and they
this
win the
is-
match. I like it.
This is grabby.
Yeah.
Grabby.
Yeah.
You can come a little closer, Frank Talbot, if you want to comment. Come on in, baby. We
The
got
thing
Frank
about
Talbot.
this safe play too is if you
Three, then you play ace, maybe get a double shot.
sure, but if you look at that safe play too, and he rolls like a 6-2 immediately, he can
Yeah.
kind of still lose the game.
Yeah, this
is
is-
like a problem too. This might just win
This
more.
this is the BG is back on. Okay. Oh, double 1s. That's pretty impressive.
Does that change? Do you actually want that point even? I don't know. You might even
kinda
just
do,
create a
because
deuce.
This first roll is okay, but the next roll.
But
could
why?
be
What does
really
it change?
painful.
You're not playing 2s anyway.
You get
Your
double
aces
shots.
come off the other thing.
You get double
Okay,
shots, buddy.
sure.
You get blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, okay, so he's going to create. I love this. 6-2, 5-2, 4-2 double blot now.
Right.
So that's important when he has those 3 checkers. That's the time to do it. Before that, it wasn't going to double blot. Now's the time.
We're panning out so we can get Frank Talbot in, even though he won't get close to me
Oh.
anymore. This is
Everyone
too
says
close to
hi, Frank
Valentine's
or
Day.
Frankie. FYI.
Oh, 5-3. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the double shot.
Oh, it worked?
The double shot worked.
Oh,
in
the
it-
double
in-
shot,
in
not
essence.
like the billion. Okay, not the 2 split onto.
All right. Ray, wondering, praying, hoping.
Get the camera right.
Wow.
Double 2s. Wow. And he's got a cover now.
Now he's got to get on the double 5s.
Yeah.
So that, yeah, he's going to look for those. Figure out how he's still going to lose a BG.
He needs a direct cover. Yeah. And the double 5s would be the direct cover.
Yep.
But to be fair, it also has a return shot.
Yeah, but it turns it into a single instead of a double.
That's true. But
So maybe you don't. Maybe you just get a 7 away or something like that. He's going to block the double 5s. That's an interesting idea.
Yes.
Sure, okay. I kind of still like getting at least to the 12 for a 7 cover, but
Blocked for a while.
He's forced to come in on the 5. Even John's got a sense of humor. Ray probably doesn't find the humor as Oh my God, 3-1. Okay, so so double fives are blocked. Can you block fours or sixes?
No, I don't think you need to. You can actually even split off the fives if you want. Okay.
Black forwards go to the 21.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good place to be. He liked being on the. Well,
These
no.
double fours hit twice. What are you talking about?
This is 12 away. Yeah, 13 away was fine already.
Okay, I've
Seems
seen this.
better.
I've seen this missed. Like now. Okay, and now here's Ray.
So now we've got our 10 back already. So we probably go make the 14. I think. I like the 14 and split. 20 to 19. You like? Is that what you're thinking?
Well, what about the 17? The black still 5.
Yeah, that's an idea too. And then you could creep an ace closer. You're already blocking double fives though. We already figured that part out. Remember?
Right. Well, double fives are not blocked anymore, right?
So he just goes past. This is fine. This is infinite shots.
Ace
Yeah.
anything is a horror show. Ooh, Lord. Oh Lord. Okay.
Let's block twos. I choose.
Threes and fives are being blocked.
Twos,
That's
yeah.
all you're getting, buddy.
Either way.
Wow, and any pick and
So he's got to stay back.
right.
Yeah. And lose a BG when it doesn't work. Actually, I think he's got to play 19 to 18 for that. Doesn't he have to play 19 to 18 just to have a crossover?
Oh my
Like,
God.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a weird one.
Ed O'Loughlin.
6-2 off. And he's got a hit on the way. Yeah.
Of course he does.
And that burns 2 crossovers for
Right.
not coming out, actually, as it were. That's an interesting one.
3-1. This is not good.
This could be it.
Huge favorite to win the
Yeah,
backgammon.
huge favorite to win the BG.
So who said?
It's just
That's
that
something
way
new.
back 10 rolls ago might get BG.
I don't know. Who was that, Carter?
Hey, you know what? Who says I was rooting for Ray?
Oh, Ray just threw the dice under the table so the match can't be finished. That's a great strategy.
That is a great
Best hope
strategy.
here.
Oh, here it is. I'm not
All
gonna
right, so
need
what?
that.
Time to talk.
Should have moved out with that.
Exactly. Ray right now is, John. Ray desperately needs fours or better, right? 1, 2.
Just gotta fade a set.
All you have to.
Just gotta fade a set.
All you have to
He
do.
definitely found
all you
the
have to
right
do is-
dice on the
is
floor.
Drop the dice, and
Can you imagine we came back and won from there?
ouch. I always right when I need the double fours, I
Oh,
just
man.
drop my dice and pick up my double four dice, and it just works out better.
This is pretty good.
All right.
Wow.
On another stream, it's 6-6 Herb and Ed, and Herb is
Oh, Herb
looking.
tied it up.
Yeah, except now Ed is whipping a 2 cube, and he seems to have a decent race. Yeah. All right, come on, Herbie, get it together. Have you ever seen anyone?
Big league, bro.
Have you ever seen anyone as depressed as Herb was when he won to get into the semis?
Well, good for her.
No, that's
I like splitting here,
no
but I
good
guess
for
it's
him to
okay.
be there. But I mean, but
He's not so experienced in that.
I know. That's true.
Win, so he doesn't know how to act. He's fine.
He's fine.
3-6.
Wow. Okay.
That's quite
well,
the shot
well,
there.
John, I think it's possible Ray used all his good juju, trying to get off the backgammon. So
It's
now
not that. It's just that John has more.
Funny things happen in the way.
2-6.
Ray's pointing out the
again.
2-6 again, his favorite number, his super joker, his slotted 5, and you know what that means.
Yeah. It's one blot too. Sometimes I don't know. This is always what I do. Switch is nice.
Yeah, I like to switch a little here.
Make him cover a little less often.
Bring a guy in.
Why? I mean, you
Just
don't
play
want him to make the
structurally and
5
keep the
point.
prime is fine. Yeah, I just want to block that, but I mean, Frank's got a point for sure. Still like the tactics of it. I guess he probably has a good chance of anchoring ahead of that deuce point when he switches. Yeah.
Oh,
Fair.
like 4-3-3-2.
Not in one roll. Just if he enters there, how often are we attacking on the 4 or the 3?
Well,
you
I
know?
mean, one of the common numbers, which isn't
Okay.
that one, you know,
you're gonna have an ace-point game with good timing.
That's fair. 3 and 2. Now we duplicate our ones. Perfect.
An ace point game with good timing.
Feels like
with
weird
no,
distribution.
like with no board. I mean, yeah, he's gonna have.
5-4 is gonna make a point.
You are. Yeah. Smell horseshit. Look for the pony.
He's gonna have so much timing, he might get beat you.
Right. Oh, well, here's the standard
John's
slotted
gonna offer
5
him the
punishment play.
He's gonna offer him the 4th checker. Yeah, I'm not clear
I do.
about that. That might not be right
I
here.
don't want him. I don't want him making things like what's it? Double ones, double threes are the only like numbers.
The best defense against the ace-point game is a crash.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening
how
here,
how
but
is he
I'm
crashing?
not sure still.
Well, he's not crashing now because he's got everybody in the air.
Right, but that's the point, right? Like, you just want to make your board peel off and before he gets to make a board. Like,
One's a
this
nice
looks
one.
okay.
Well,
No, there's wins here for sure.
There are, of course, there are wins here because you just want him to dance, dance, dance.
Oh, look at this.
That's all I want to do.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's gonna hold. That's gonna.
2,
1-6 from the bar.
Oh yeah.
and it's curtains.
Right. The next double 3 is that what you're rooting for? Root for double 4s because they're more painful.
Yeah. I'm with Frank. I've never won his brown from this position. I think this
You've
goes wrong
never
every
won
time.
his brown, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Step 1 of cracking. Yep.
Crack, part 1.
There it is.
But it's too early. It's too early.
Oh, it's almost a 3.
That was almost a 3.
You want the ace 3 and not the ace 6 even?
Right.
Like-
He wants to have
One
at the
thing's
hit.
for sure,
He wants the
got
outfield
time.
control.
Just like I said, he's got time.
That is true. Timing is something he has plenty of.
How many players started in the Open Intermediate in this tournament? I heard there were like 80 entries in the Open.
Yeah, but that was also with
With rebuys, sure.
Okay, and
what happened here? Ed losing his mind?
he's still fanning. This is
All right.
like last game.
Okay, there is a horrible number for John. That's
Tara's
not it.
writing something here. I don't know what's going on. Maybe
Uh,
their
she's
clock
probably
messed
fixing
up.
the
Nobody
clock.
would think of that.
I'm just saying, there are horrible numbers. And then there's the clearing number.
Clear that.
It's got 3 checkers off.
He's rolling it home again.
This would be a story. I saved the BJ and then
You saved the BJ?
yeah. And then we're,
You
somehow
are
I
a
win this-
Valentine, aren't you?
somehow I win this ace point game.
Yeah. Well, you know, as Frank pointed out, he's got plenty of time. You know,
Sorry, he's in.
Okay.
better
And
start
then-
building something.
And then after that, I was 9 away from this Crawford.
Right.
I prefer to come in a little bit earlier to have some sort of order.
You got to take a checker off the back, don't you?
Yeah, just in case you're gonna have to do some weird split, I think, right?
Yeah. I like to get prepared.
Okay.
But he
All right.
prioritizes making the board.
Yep.
So
Well,
if John rolls like double 3s, then hope to roll 2.
listen, what are you talking about? Like you're just a barrel of laughs for John right here. 3-1, okay.
Awkward.
Well, there are double shot
Well,
numbers.
that's why
but,
you would keep 3 on the ace.
Just 6 double shot numbers.
all right, I think. Ooh,
It's not the Barnes.
yeah.
You can make the 9. I kind of
Yeah,
like
make
that.
the 9. I like to make the 9.
Something.
So yeah, Ray's hoping for the horrific. Comes with a 3. Oh, and now John dropped his dice. Is he gonna have a
yeah.
double 4 out of his cup instead? That would be funny if he picked up Ray's dice. Hey, look! I saved the T.
Whoa, bam. That's a good one.
That's a great number. That's a
That's
great number
almost
for
as
John.
good as double for us.
All right.
Now he's indeed. Now Frank sees.
Frank is a dreamer. Frank is a dreamer. He's like, you know what? It's anyone's game right now. That reminded me of when like Brady was playing Mahomes and he had and he was down 4.
Oh, here it is. Got the 4 prime ready. Please get a 3rd checker off there now. Yeah. Gotta get going. Real important.
Yeah, and you make the 5.
I don't know. Both you got spares to do that already, and you can't remake the back. You could just keep going from the 7 or 19.
I would not. Get off the ace.
This is. I'm not sure you can afford this in purity. It's okay.
Well, no, it's a weird. So you're basically fading 8 exactly. So you're fading the ace, right?
Cool.
Did he
Yeah.
play the ace first or the ace second?
It just felt like the ace first.
Played the ace first.
Okay,
No,
now
you have to come
now
off.
You don't have to come off.
Yes, you do.
You have to come. You want a shot as soon
Well,
as
now
can.
you have to. Now he has to shift.
3-1 bet. More. Let's go.
Well, let's go.
It's called a coup class thing.
Yeah, he can still roll an ace, and he can still win when he has 3 checkers left. You know. Or
It
2.
sounded like you said
Three
a Clue
checkers,
Classic instead of Clue Classique, but yes, it would be a Clue Classic. if it happened, it would be pretty sick. So, all right, John needs to just avoid an ace unless it has its twin brother. He avoided the
Okay.
ace, and now this is
pretty hard to win.
You know, Ed O'Loughlin lost this game, but
That's gonna
not
do
this
it.
one. Okay.
Congratulations, John.
Congratulations. We have our first
again.
finalist, John O'Hagan.
John O'Hagan?
Yep.
And now we've got, if we look at the other stream, Ed O'Loughlin is leading Herb Roman 7-6. Herb just rolled boxes.
Let's talk more about how John O'Hagan wins everything. Like UBC, is he still in the Masters jackpot? He ought to be.
If he's not, we should just put him in. Right.
I knocked him out of the Master. Davis.
Oh, okay.
So he lost that one.
Can't get all 3.
Get all 3.
Yeah.
It's horrible when you can't pick the trifecta. It was like Victor in New York. He was in the finals. He was doing well on the other side. All right, Herbie. Herbie's got to extricate.
Oh, cool. Tara's put that game over in the bottom corner. Yeah, let's watch that. Let's talk
Okay.
about this other semifinals.
Right, here we are.
Ed is 4 away. Herb is 5 away. Ed's gonna
He's
have.
trying to run away. Picks up the race.
He's got that one checker trapped back there, so I think
So
that's
you
primary.
gotta count the race. If you're up, you do that. If you're down, you don't.
119 to 60, 78, 119 to 102, 119 to 112, 119 to 124, 119 to 128, 32. 13 pips.
13 pips.
Black's had 13
So
pips after
Black
this
is
all.
up. It's
Victor's
up
looking
13
at
pips.
us for some reason. He said he was going to do commentary with us, but then he didn't. He found us.
Vic, come on in.
Just for a minute, he said, and then he just left. That seems like a very Victor thing.
Victor's coming in. You just have to ask the right way.
Oh, okay.
See, that's the problem. You don't
Show.
have that chip.
Go
I
ahead.
have the Victor
Show
chip.
me. Show me.
Okay,
Carter. Let's go.
Victor, come on in.
People still playing?
See?
People are still playing, yes.
Nick is surprised.
What? He's not in yet, just so you know.
He's right here, baby.
How is he? He's not
I
on
got
mic.
I
This
got him
doesn't
in
count.
here.
This doesn't
This
count.
doesn't count?
Why do you think this
Just have to
counts?
move you
Yeah, you want to stand with me? You the tall guy table? Come on over.
Yeah, you got the tall guy table.
What's going on?
Herb
Cube.
is-
Cube. Who is cubing? Action ad.
What
Cube.
did
Yes.
Action Ed. Yeah, I didn't see
he
what
didn't
Herb
get
rolled.
out. He rolled double fours. Blue rolled double
It's
fours.
a good cube.
Remember? And then he's
Wait,
up
which blue?
13.
Which
And
blue?
what Herb roll?
Yeah, what did Herb roll?
Herb rolled a flunky.
A 4-2.
Yeah,
What is a
something like
flunky?
that. Yeah,
So
probably
he's up
4-2.
7 pips. He's up
Looks like
7
a-
pips.
It's
and
not
you
that
got a
much.
guy stuck.
Yeah, with one back, yeah, then for sure. Yeah.
Looks like an easy cube and easy take.
Yeah, you don't think there's many gammons here at 4-way, 5-way, Victor?
Well, some gammons, but you cannot
only
pass.
9 in the
You
zone.
cannot pass this. Not when he has this 14 point to clear.
Yeah.
The race looks very close. So
Yeah, I think it was 13 after Ed's play, and then whatever
yeah, you
Herb
can
rolled.
you can't pass
so.
this, but especially when he's down.
Yeah.
And that's not that many gammons.
Mhm.
He's
Oh, I love it.
what?
Plus
Everyone in the
access to the
chat says
4
that whenever Ed's feeling good on the stream, he starts showing some leg. Sits back and puts on a
He
cross.
tortured me for 2 matches. Not only he beat me badly twice, I have to correct him every time he plays incorrect. Oh, he passed. Wow. Did chat check it? I mean, can it be a pass?
I could put it in. I don't. Well, I gotta.
I think it's a big take.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. We'll find out. Seems good.
Well, Herb also, he's getting a little nervous. He just caught up to Ed, and now he's just dropped 2 single games. So
I'm not
maybe
sure what I would
he's-
do there. That's a scary cube. The 9 in the zone might be a hint for me.
Scary meaning you pass him?
I might, Victor.
No, I would take it.
I see all the contact. I
wouldn't
mean,
let
you
it-
convinced me.
I would not let it land on the board.
If I was,
he would be offended. All right, let's see it, Herbie. Catch up to Ed. Come in with the 5 and hit.
Yes.
Starting both 5 points.
Hey, clearest path to victory. All right, here we are again.
it was 7 pips
You gotta fight
indeed.
for the 5 point.
Action ad.
Well,
Action Ed. That's a good nickname. I like it.
3-6 is okay.
I think we need to cover.
Oh, 116 pass, my friend.
Is it pass?
It is
Whoa!
pass.
board.
It is 116 pass.
You may not understand that Vic is also trolling for money right now and be like, these games I take
Only
easily.
14% gammons
Yeah.
and 70% wins.
The way I was looking at it was it could be lower, but this
And
4
it's a
point board.
pass.
Yeah, that's tough.
Okay.
Interesting numbers. Yeah, it's almost like the take point must be really weird at this, huh? That's
this-
a funky one. Look that one up, y'all.
This is Ed's 5-3.
This is a reference.
Good.
Yeah.
he's gotta
And
make
you
the
and a
5
little
points.
unusual
Three,
position.
think
This
about
14
5.
point.
Right.
14, you don't see those 2 points often.
Exactly.
Often made.
Hit.
Well, it's
Hit on
only
the
14% gammon. Sorry, we're talking
I
about
mean-
the last game still, but the gammon price is pretty high at this score. So those
course.
14 are worth a lot more than the
That's good.
Yeah.
So who is on the roll?
Yeah. See, you thought he'd hit.
Oh, he didn't.
Instead, this is Herbie. Come on, Herb aside.
Well, I'm
No.
just trying to figure out what the right play was.
Yeah.
Rather than what Herbie got to do.
What's going on outside?
People haven't fun
Oh, it's
outside here
always
on
like
the
this.
street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's music too. It's wild. Fours must be good. Oh, for the other guy.
Yeah, exactly. Fours must be good.
This is still pretty solid. I think I make the 4 with it. Why not?
No, 4, not 2. No.
No,
It's behind the anchor. It's super hard to come
Takes
off the
away
anchor
one
and
free
hit.
hit.
Yeah. It also, I don't even know if he wants to hit with 4s here. He's going to be attacked so often. Probably does set the scoring
He
things.
knows
And, yeah.
this shit.
3, 4.
Oh, you can
just
hit
point on head
twice or
instead.
Why?
point.
Why?
Yeah,
no,
point.
no. This. How you not hit the on the bar?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
you
want
have
him
to
to
get
make
in
the
the front.
board.
Go.
I don't want him to make the bar.
No. Cannot be useful.
Oh, unless he fans, and
I mean,
now
check it, please. I mean, if I'm rolling this one, I should take a break from doing.
He fed with a 2, right?
right.
Yeah, he
With the
is.
5-2. Fans of the 5-2.
Well, he hit twice. He could have hit
How
twice.
can
He
you
would
not
have fanned
hit
with
that
one of
full?
them.
I don't know. I think I would find a way to not find because it's
Hey, look
saber.
at these double
It's a good
fives.
And he
kids.
benefits from that, of course. I mean,
Herbie,
and not
what are
making
you
3
doing?
now.
Mother of God! Yes.
I mean, I think, what am I watching?
You're watching a blood sport. 4-1.
Have to come to 4, yeah. Eddie knows this shit.
Okay, we got
Now
it.
Herb.
Huh?
I gotta get this. I think I can get it in here.
4-3. What the fuck? Seems like a joker which played in the completely wrong place.
Oh, I might make that mistake too. Seems possible for me.
4-1.
You just want to bet against me now.
Now that he knows you're a fish. Now that he knows you're a fish.
I see how Victor gets it.
Yeah, Victor absolutely just threw the chum in the water and was like, hey, why don't you take a look at this? Dear Lord. It looks like it. What else is he going to do? Slot? Okay.
Probably slightly better play 4 down, huh?
Yeah.
But not a big deal.
It only hurts with double 5s, right?
8-6, right? Score.
Yeah, I've got it different. It's okay.
That looks actually very close.
All right, so we're right now.
Extra 2 checkers. White has only
Herb
6.
is going to try and control that.
Fours.
That is it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, didn't make the play.
And we got a 4-3.
All right.
the
How
score.
about a nice double
Oh, yeah, I
3?
got it.
5-3.
Way out.
Okay, into the 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Thanks God.
But
Thanks God. I mean, because I think I'm like, don't know.
look at that 5-1.
You don't
Block.
Congratulations.
Twice either. That's interesting.
No, I mean, it's just like.
That's what
obvious.
it wouldn't have
Like
been
that
blocked
position,
if he
like, how
had
can you
come
make it
down
use?
with that
Like,
4,
roll the
like you
joker and
said.
say, you know what?
right?
I'm not gonna play in the right place.
Stay
I'm gonna
behind
find
you.
some other play.
Yeah, okay.
Like amazing.
All right.
No number.
This
You want to hit
feels
this guy,
Sixes are
okay,
pretty bad.
this feels like Herbie
It's
could
gonna
get
be worse
frisky.
on the rollout, maybe.
I think
Yeah.
you're supposed to go
Interesting. 87 mistake.
4-3.
Okay.
Sixes are kind
Oh.
of.
There we are. There we are. Come on,
You
Herbie.
got double early when it's 3 away.
All right.
13.
Yeah.
Looks like an easy
Ricky
take
winning
for us.
4.
Right. Hit with the 4.
You
Come
got
down
two
with the
blacks,
3.
So you can do this.
Yeah. This
Sorry, I
is
don't understand.
this is
Where
Herbie
blue
trying to fade the ace.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
a deuce for her.
The juggler.
That would be a nice
Wants
to
to
watch.
cheat badly.
Yeah, I'm not.
4
can
5
cover the
4.
ace point.
You can cover this.
And is it
Herb doesn't see it.
just looks
He doesn't see it. I guarantee he doesn't.
because you
No,
still
he's
hold
looking at
not that many games
Yeah,
because you
nothing.
hold
He
3
needs
points.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm still winning people.
Okay. There you go, Herb.
Gonna do that.
Problem
Right.
is why I don't take it's just difficult to win this game.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
It's not
break
enough to get
break
this.
that far
He
point.
needs a direct builder for the 4 point.
I
Well,
think
Okay,
he's
we
supposed
can
to
count.
break this point exactly. So now it's
Did he
just a
cube? Oh, he
4-2
cubed. We missed the
response,
cube.
and you don't even want to do it. You know,
Oh, I
you
don't
can't
know.
get gammoned here.
5-way, 3-way, you should do that a lot. And
See if,
I'm
he gets
just curious
good,
the point
for
when
a
he
flat
cubed.
shot. Got
And
2 pots in there, so
That had it.
All right, so I guess you're duping the 4s, right?
Yep.
Okay,
there's not much else there.
and now
With the 4, double 4.
4
4
5.
5 misses.
Right.
Misses, it's a great number. He comes in.
Coming in is yeah, exactly. So prettiest Denny's waitress.
Pretty,
Here we
pretty
go.
much a hit.
All right,
Now,
so we're
four,
hitting with
hit
the
'em.
4, and
That
we're
does not
getting a builder.
Okay, this is.
All right,
Okay,
this
can-
is where the
can
rubber
I
hits
add
the
this?
most. All right,
That's the
everyone.
question.
Moment of truth.
Oh,
He-
truth has
he
been
looked up.
called.
He fucked
Herb
that.
Roman. Could Herb Roman be headed to?
You got
2-1
it.
will do.
Yes, he can.
Okay.
Yes, he can.
Gammon is on.
The
It's
gammon
time
is
to get
on.
Back in the match.
He could still crack behind the 1 prime.
You are
Don't
such
mess
a
that-
cruel bastard, Nick Glazer.
Double
Could you
kick.
download a courtesy chip, please?
Gotta make sure
Could
you
you
get the
go
game.
into your programming?
Give
and
some love to,
tell
to
them
the
exactly.
to Herb, right?
Can we get a hug program in?
Especially to Herb,
Exactly.
right?
Ed O'Loughlin has won so many matches
Herb-
and so
Herb
many
never win
games.
ABT, right?
No, Herb hasn't won a tournament,
In
a big
85-year
tournament
career.
in an 85-year career. In his 96 years.
It's a little guy. That's a little guy.
How do you? I mean, did you see how dejected he was when he beat Petco because he thought he didn't
Yes.
play well?
He,
You've got to
he told me
understand.
recently he passed the 1,000 ABT tournament mark recently.
Yeah.
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 Herb.
Tour.
Yes.
Played 1,000 matches,
1,000 tournaments.
tournaments,
Yes.
and has not ever won a
Yes.
big tournament.
Yes.
That is insane.
How does he know
tournaments.
that he's played 1,000 tournaments?
I joked, of course.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
How can you play 1,000? Only Carter can play 1,000 tournaments.
I wouldn't be surprised if Herb has played 1,000 tournaments. He's
50
he's got a lot
year-
more mileage.
How do you get there? 10, 20 years? 50 a year, 20 years? Sure, it's possible.
Possible?
Easy.
Okay.
So how many tournaments a year
Got
you
a
play,
good
Carter?
chance to get
20?
out this gammon.
No, I
10?
don't play 20.
Especially
Now you
like
play less,
this.
actually, but
Yeah.
you used to play more.
Yeah, yeah. Well, when I was single, I didn't have to fear my wife. Not that I fear my wife. I
She's
love my wife.
listening, yes.
Exactly. Exactly.
find it.
Blink if you're safe. I'm
Yeah,
safe.
answer your phone.
Right, exactly. It's not buzzing right now. It just starts biting.
Wow, that's
Oh, look at
weird.
it. Herbie,
Looked like
Herbie.
Ed was about to
He
save
wants
it.
the gammon.
Well, but Herb sadly is also odd. So I
With
mean,
no misses
and normal.
from
But
Ed, he
double
can still
fives
save
help
it.
Double fives usually
enormously.
help in all.
This is garbage. I think
Well-
we take 2 crossovers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1 down, 3 in.
1 down, 3 in.
I think it's like 50-50 now, no? Oh, probably Ed is still favorite to save it. I mean,
Yeah.
Ah,
Not after
Wait,
this
7 check.
number. Okay. All right.
It's gonna be
He
He
clearly
needs a
saves
limp.
it with no
He needs a
misses.
limp.
These
I
big
thought.
numbers.
Oh, you mean
Okay,
like
that'll
double
do it.
fives?
never in doubt.
Like double fives, dear lord.
Wait, does, yeah.
Saves it.
Yeah, yeah, it saves it. As long as he comes in and comes in again. Yeah.
8-8.
Look at Ed. Like, oh well, show some leg, Ed. You saved the gammon.
You're 3 away, 3 away.
Oh, I hope that doesn't make Herb dejected. Because Ed's already laughing. He's probably talking about another hedge. That was the funny thing in Vegas, seeing Ed right when he got to DMP. You knew immediately. He just, after slamming the checkers down and acting like a horrible opponent to Antonio, he then all of a sudden was like, oh, very genial, very like, hey, how about we talk about that last $500 on the.
Yeah, Ed actually squeezed the hedge out of me in the semis of Super Jackpot. I was resisting. In the end, I just couldn't say no. And of course, he beat me 17-4. So
It's always nice to get the.
If you're gonna hedge, losing. is good.
Yeah, exactly. If you're planning on hedging, it's good to. If you're gonna get blown out 17-4, get some money out of it.
That's why I hate it when you lose.
yes, I lost to it.
You're kind
I
of
was just
weird.
Right.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
Nice.
He didn't report it.
Okay. You can score.
Actually, Victor won. That's what happened.
He won.
All right, so I
We're
guess.
in an overextended position.
Yeah,
Let's
but
open
that's
them
okay.
To make the 8-point to squeeze them.
This plays all right. So he just needs a 3 or a 2 to try and
Whoever
get
wants
to the edge.
Split those back guys. Anything.
Three-way is always a confusing score for me for
The
Q2.
double
Sweet,
fives,
even
however,
faster.
makes.
3-point.
Yeah.
Reverse
Some
primes.
consolation.
Yeah, there is a little bit of consolation here.
But I probably would prefer to play black here. Not enough to give you this cue, Ed.
Oh, buddy.
Really?
There we go. Snap it. Snap
I
it.
mean, he has better
Does he
time.
even
In,
take?
oh,
Congratulations on your 5-2.
If this is pass, I should retire.
Exactly. We were here at the Victor Ashkenazi retirement party.
Yeah. My bet would be probably small no double, but
Yeah, look
take
at
for sure,
how
but
about now?
could be
Look at
small
this.
double, but take kind of must be.
Oh, look at this one.
Four now must hit.
Yep.
Just because.
Yeah, because
cannot
you
let
started
him out.
this. Yeah, you can't
cannot
let him
him
anchor or
out.
come out,
You
right?
have to play big now.
Okay.
Too late to be afraid.
All right. This could be the game.
Hit 11, 10.
This could be the game. Yeah, you need a
to
cover.
it too. Which of course makes it very
It's a
volatile
big play.
Right.
for both sides.
Yep. All right, Herbie.
And it'll get a
This
big
is
result.
years of frustration, years of being denied the tournament. All it takes is a 4. Yes. Okay, Herbie.
And it's
He's
very
there.
golden, both
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Part 1 of the 2-part Ed destruction progress. Oh, and not something we've seen out of Ed lately.
Oh, Ed's in the finals of the
Wait,
Super
look at this
Jackpot
4-1.
tournament.
Look at this
So him and
4-1.
Giano Hagen
full
are having
prime.
doubles. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we don't need any sympathy.
John Hagen.
We-
was not in Super Jackpot.
We don't need any
Oh, yeah, yeah.
sympathy for Ed right now.
We
who's-
don't know who's on the other
No,
side.
Ray Fogerland. Ray's in the finals.
This is nice. All right,
Facing
so
Ed.
we don't need
The Malcolm Davis one, the 15 or the
Oh, no,
Yes.
I mean here.
yeah, the 15 or the
1500.
oh the
I
50.
believe
All right,
Got
all
it.
right. Herb needs to come up. Yeah,
Oh, look at
Herb
this
needs to come
borderline
up with a
cube.
2 or a 3.
Borderline Q.
A
That's what I
3-5.
said. Could be-
Perfect,
could be
perfect,
Q, but
perfect
definitely
for-
big, huge.
Oh my God,
Big, right?
Herb
Yeah.
can be
400
feeling it
maybe,
right
but some
now.
people here
If he
without
doesn't
it.
come in with an ace soon, this could.
Some
He
people.
hasn't calculated.
I don't know who it was.
Yeah. All right.
quit him.
Avoid the
All
silly
right, so
number.
now we have big favorite for finals. Herb fucking Roman.
Herb effing Roman.
Yeah.
Yes. This would be amazing.
Easy there.
In his 127 career backgammon, Herb
I
Roman.
mean, you must think that Ed finds his way out of this, as he always does. But
Okay, he wants to pre-clear the bar point.
Yeah, I like it. You
So
gotta
then,
come in
yeah,
with five
and then
with it.
come into the 5, right?
makes
Yeah.
it very flexible.
Come
Yeah.
on, Herbie. There
Taro
you go.
was just telling me that Ed's in the finals of the Super Jackpot here as well. So
Right.
this is quite a run to be in the semifinals of the main. And I don't know why they come in groups like that. It should be harder to
So he's
win.
gonna-
But that's how clusters.
Doesn't
Look how
Doesn't make
was.
any sense.
That was Victor in New
You
York.
have to play more matches. So like, shouldn't you start to play worse instead of like
They're
winning
gonna
everything?
hold up the tournament.
Like, it
It'll
just
be
seems like
over
all the time
Monday.
people
He
win
just
two
it's
things.
my path in New York. Arthur is correct.
What is Herb
I
doing?
I
He's
won
trying to
Super Jackpot
pre-clear
in New
this-
York. I was in the
leave the
semis
shot
of
on double
May.
five.
Right.
In the
Right,
finals
But
of
you
my
want to
doubles.
pre-clear the
Yeah, that
six
doesn't make any
points
sense.
once.
Why not?
Because it's too
But
busy.
this
It's too many
now
matches.
leaves
Don't
a
you
shot
think
on double
worse? And you
five.
should start to like play a
So
little
look
bit
at
worse.
3 events. When you play
Yeah.
4 events,
So
that's
you
a
should
little
have-
hard.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Herb. I see. I hate this. Like
You could
you know,
go with a 1.
he's
and
looking
then
at ghosts. He's
Why
looking
is
at
he
ghosts
staying so far away?
because
It's
he.
nice and mountainy. This can't be too bad. you
Well,
guys. I don't
he
even know if
just-
it's
he
wrong.
just found
Not
himself.
too bad,
He didn't
but-
have to
Yeah.
give a bad number.
What bad number did he get? Five?
Double five.
Why
Yeah.
not clear the 6 now?
Yeah, clear the 6.
Why not clear the 6?
Yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
why
that
maybe
leaves a
it's
shot
too
at double 5.
because it continues to leave double fives. But yeah,
Which is what he left last time.
Right.
No, that looks terrible.
it continues to leave double fives. He
I
said.
But I
did.
think you're supposed to pre-clear the double.
Yeah.
He doesn't even.
John, congratulations, by the way.
Are you in the
I wouldn't
finals?
look for that.
He is in the finals.
Good job, John.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, I know. So
Why
I
not
thought
clear
you
the
had
six?
2-1 last time, the pre
I don't know. I wouldn't even look at it because I
Right.
want to bring a checker in and bear
Yeah,
off.
I guess not.
I mean, it could be right.
That's
But
all right.
All right.
it does
well,
leave
as
double
long
fives
as-
is a good argument.
As long as Ed comes in, I think Herb's okay, right?
Wait, it's good for Ed to come in?
It
I
is.
think it's still much safer than.
It is.
keep
It's
the
safer
six.
than having one in the roof and coming off the ace,
Then
right?
Keep the 6.
Yep, that 5 is forced, and then we're gonna do this.
Against a well-timed ace point game. So things
Yeah.
can still go bad.
Do you have a favorite opponent among those?
By the way, Frank was bragging about.
I guess correct, right?
Frank.
Probably would play with yeah. I played him twice.
Well,
Of
there's
course, he
some
beat
block
me
numbers
easily both
here.
times.
There are a couple blood numbers. They come with 3, 6, 3, 5, 3. Okay, but let's not call them out because we just want Herb to roll easily here. Double 5s. There you go, Herbie.
Just in
Look
time.
at this. Look at this.
Bad threes.
This is. Hey, you know what, John O'Hagan? we Frank was talking about your double.
What
how
John
you
O'Hagan
how,
said was that he has bad threes.
Ray had a
coming.
good ace
In
time.
case you
Ace time
missed that.
game.
Interesting double ace actually.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I'm doing this. I'm doing
This avoids
It's
the
a
double
bad
shots.
2,
It
but this is
creates
double
bad
shots.
twos, but probably.
Yeah, the double shots are
By the way,
bad.
me and you, we both owe to Herb Roman for New York, if you remember.
What do we owe him?
We should at least root for him.
Oh, I'm rooting for him.
Because he actually gave us the side pool by losing in the quarter.
Yeah, that was thoughtful of Herbie.
I'm rooting for him.
I'm absolutely.
Oh, this is a great ace.
Huh?
This is all you
I've
have to
been
do after
rooting.
the ace.
I'm-
It's just roll a nice ace.
Oh,
I am for Herb. We
Okay.
had very nice dinner in LA. No, I'm all for him. He's a character.
Okay.
he is a character. That's true. He's Uncle Herbie to my daughter. So
He's in
yeah.
the driver's seat.
No, we love Herb.
5-1. This is very nice.
Oh,
Now
nice.
he's prohibitive favorite.
Okay.
5-1 is a great number.
All right, come on, Herb. Herb,
Ed
get
needs to
past
hurry up
the
and
years.
get off the
Get past
24
the
here.
years of
Go,
prescription.
Herb,
Herbie. Look at him. Oh, he can't even believe it. He's like,
Well,
oh,
what are you
all I
thinking about?
gotta
It's
do
really
is
important to leave
avoid.
the 24 here.
Yeah.
And then any deuce you like. I guess slot the back is pretty good.
And so
Yeah.
Ed,
There we go.
he's making it 17-5, then 13-4 something. He actually
Rooting for an ace up.
Yeah.
But he clears safely. Still needs to leave and generate the ace.
He could go all the way.
Tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Sweet. Final of the super jackpot.
So
Okay.
I'm saying stay there.
No, you got to come out.
No, you can do the.
No. No,
can
you
do the
can't.
He wants to
forcing
get him ace.
to the
Yeah.
double ones, but and
You want him to roll
How you get
an
in the
ace
shot.
this roll and an
you're not
ace
getting the
next roll.
shot. So what you
Now
want
the
is
parlay
ace
for the
king,
Coup Class League is like, it's a cool story, but it definitely doesn't win his.
and the double ones.
It's just giving me
It's
a
just cute. We just, but it happened to me with.
Some people
It
did
had,
that years ago.
KG
I believe
did,
it. I believe it.
KG did that to me in a Boston tournament, and ever since.
Hope for the ace now.
There it is.
You got the ace.
Oh my goodness!
It's okay. It's okay, Herbie. Herbie, he's not hitting.
It's
He
some
is
excitement.
not
He could
hitting.
stay in the
Hey,
match and save the gammon.
Herb is not getting
Don't
hit.
even think
Not
about
getting
Herb's
hit.
not gonna hit.
I knew Herb just deserved it.
That's a match.
That's it. That's
Woo! Okay, Herb Roman
match,
in the final.
Herb.
And look at him. Look how unhappy he looks. I don't play well. I don't feel like it. Look at him. God dang it. Herbie, could you enjoy life for 1 minute? Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. Congratulations to Herb Roman, who'll be playing John O'Hagan.
It's the power of negative thinking.
It is the power of negative thinking. Oh, my Lord. Come on, Herb.
You should go tell him. I think your PR is like 0.1 worse
Right.
than Ed O'Loughlin's. I'm
Actually,
really sorry,
I'm
Herb.
lying about his
Really
PR.
sorry.
I'm saying he played a 2.3 and Ed played a 7. Like, I don't even care. This is the only thing that's going to make him happy. All right, this is Carter Mattig. This is Nick Blazer. We just lost Victor. We just lost Frank. But that was a great semifinal, and we're very excited because
No
the
leg.
finals are
No leg was seen.
the finals are
Herb
it's
suppressed the leg successfully.
right, exactly. And this is going to be an all Midwest final. It's Indiana versus Illinois in John O'Hagan versus Herb Roman. And Herb Roman could win his first major ABT event. That'll be awesome.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, Carter. Take it easy, everybody.
Ed.
I got transcribing to do.
So Ray
Peace.
at 10:30, you said?
10:30 a.m. is the super jackpot, where I think Ed O'Loughlin plays, I don't know who. Ray. Yeah, you're right. There you go. Ed and Ray, 10:30. I'll be here. And make sure I
The Backgammon Galaxy mobile app is coming soon. Star membership, high analysis, blunder database, private games, coin games, rating games, and much, much more. Improve your backgammon skills by reading the best books on the market, available on Amazon. Links in the description below.